Half of you was missing when we found you up against the machine.
Oh, time for my pills.
What?
Back in.
I'm so tempted to make that canon.
No.
Okay, go again.
Hey guys, just before the video starts, I recommend you go check out Roll from the Hip and also 12-Sided Studios, and both their channels are linked in the description. I want to start this video by giving a message to Roll from the Hip, our lovely Roll from the Hip crew. Stop making blipping videos! like I just only recovered from the ending of Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Fireballs, and you expect me to watch this? I mean, yes, I would love to watch this, and so on and so forth. But like, please, it's only been a week. And I was like, wait, because I thought this would come out, you know, not soon. Because also we have the Shoot from the Hip videos also coming out on Sundays as well. And I thought, oh, they're not gonna... Nope, absolutely not. Oh my god. Well, I can't wait to watch this, but I am gonna tell you something. I was actually recording this on Saturday, because that's when the video actually came out. But I recorded it later on in the day. When I mean later, I mean almost midnight later. I mean 10 o'clock to 10, 11 o'clock. And what didn't help when I was recording is I had to go clean my chair because it was absolutely filthy. But so I had a replacement, and that replacement was a beanbag. And I kid you not, multiple times during that recording, I wanted to fall asleep. I'll add a few clips. I'm getting so tired. I feel like I'm actually gonna fall asleep, and I'll see you in a sec. Yeah. But like, oh my god, I was so tired. Like, I genuinely just wanted to fall asleep. And I said to you guys, like, I said in the recording, I'll see you in a bit. No, it's the next day. I am recording this on the next day. Like, that's how tired I was. I was just... I wanted to get this over and done with, but clearly not. And I also did say in that video I was gonna do this I was gonna split it down the middle like I normally do. 1 part, 2 part. No. I just want to get this over and done with. I do not care at this point. I'm just getting this over and done with. I'm watching the whole thing because I'm just tired. And also, I think since I was tired yesterday, I've actually been forgotten what happened. Except for one bit, because I was actually going back through my recording, seeing, like, because you can actually, at some points, I think, I'm going to have to go back through the whole thing. At some points, you can actually kind of see me drifting off with, like, my blinking just slowly just stopping. So, yeah, that's fun. But I'm my eyes are blimmin' hurting. I think I've got hay fever, so that's also not helping. So, I'm going to be watching this for 2 hours and 30 minutes. I'll be fine. I'll be dying in the corner of my room like I normally do. So yeah, and also I am tired from bringing my chair back in my room because I had to bring it. First of all, I had to bring it downstairs, which was a blimmin' hassle, and wash it. But also, my bedroom is tiny as hell. So, that means, because the only way I can maximize my space, because it really is not that big. And also, I got the chimney going through my room. What do you expect me to do? I've got a bunk bed. And I've got my desk and all my stuff underneath my bunk bed. So that I could actually, you know. But the thing is, I've just recently put new shelves up. And I kid you not, trying to get this chair over my bed and down into the space where my desk is fucking insane, because I almost knocked stuff off my shelves. So that was great, and I didn't want that, if I'm gonna be honest. I hope I didn't actually ruin the paint job on them, That took me ages. Okay, enough of that. Enough of that. We're watching this whole thing. I'm gonna try and remember what the hell happened yesterday, because I don't know what happened, if I'm gonna be honest. I even forgot the DM's name. No, GM. No, it is DM. Yeah, Dungeon Master. Yeah. Okay, let's actually watch this, because this is a one-shot Dungeons D&D thing. So yeah, let's actually get into it. Let's stop blabbering. Oh, that's okay. Let's watch this. Oh, I don't like that noise. Ugh.
Hello and welcome. I am so excited to be here. My name is Jasper William
Jasper,
Cartwright, and
that's
I'm
what's
here
his
with
name-
the wonderful
name
Rob
was.
from the Hip Gang.
Okay. I'm not gonna pause too much, hopefully, but I actually posted on my. Hold on, wait. I just realised something. Wait, hold on. I need to check. That's right. I didn't take my blimmin' glasses off. Yes, this is D&D. I don't need glasses for it. But also, okay, so I blah blah. I made a post saying I just saw this on my feed. Do you guys want me to react to it? And I said also, where the hell is AJ? What do you mean there's no AJ? And one of you, lovely commenters, lovely viewer, I hate you for this comment. You said Midge is basically AJ but with hair. And I presume you meant it, like, I don't know, I can't remember what the exact comment said. I'll just have to just look at it after I finish recording. But, if you meant it, like, as in, like, they got same personalities and stuff, I can kind of see it. But I actually can't see it, like, I can see it physically. Like, if you just imagine Midge with no hair, he looks exactly like, well, not exactly, but he looks similar to AJ. Which is actually thrown me off, so that's great.
How are we
Oh, my
doing?
mask.
Good, excited. We have no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Extremely excited for this because you guys are all here to play the new Force of Extinction, a TTRPG developed by myself and the team at 12 Sided Studios, who have all been working very, very hard. Big shout out to the 12 Sided Studios crew
Yes.
for busting a gut. And yeah, you guys all know how the game works?
Not at all, no.
We know nothing.
Okay.
Even Midge.
Should we make some characters then?
Yes!
Yes, good. Wonderful. Just real quick before we get started, just to let you know that Force of Extinction is on BackerKit right now. So if you want to go and check the game out, then you can. You can go ahead and find it at forceofextinction.com.
Links in the description below.
Beautiful. So, in Force of Extinction, the idea is that you can start playing the game in under half an hour, and you don't need to know the rules beforehand, because it is a very simple game. You only have 3 sort of main stats that you really need to worry about, and then you'll have a key ability each and a tool. So these are all the decisions that we're going to make. So
Yeah, this was the
first of all,
part
we're
I
gonna
didn't
decide
pay
where
attention
you're
to,
gonna
if I'm
put
gonna be
your
honest.
Wit, grit, and survival. So all I want you to do is decide which of those 3 you think you want to be better at. And to give you an idea, wit is anything that's kind of your mental fortitude. It can be smooth talking someone, it could be figuring out how something works, it could be just generally not being a thicky dum-dum.
Right.
Grit is like, can you dig in and tough it out? We're an extremely post-apocalyptic, terrifying, awful world where everything has evolved around you and humans are now bottom of the food chain. So grit's can be quite helpful. And then survival is basically your ability to scrounge things, find new items, essentially like craft new things, know what berries not to eat, that kind of a deal. So which one of those do you want to be good at?
I think I'm going grit. I'm going grit. First. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna be good at grit. Love that.
Survival.
Survival. Okay.
I'm gonna go wit. I think.
Wit.
I'm going to double down on survival.
Double down on survival. That's a very good choice.
Yeah.
Yes,
Uh-oh.
that's a good combo.
So we have a number of archetypes, which is basically like our classes in Force of Extinction. So we went with wit, I believe. So ones that could work quite well for wit, we have the archivist. They are someone who is determined to sort of, catalogue and document what is happening here in the post-apocalypse.
Nerd.
How fitting.
There's
Don't
also the
panic.
quartermaster. They kind of like look after all the stuff at your settlement, which is a very big part of the game.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait. Oh my god. Okay, I did like kind of notice this like during my first time recording this, but they have so many references in here as you will see later. But well, this is not really a reference because it's on the damn book. But is that relating to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Don't panic. I swear it is,
Well,
unless I'm wrong.
She's the
Then-
queen of camp supplies. We're gonna have to get a copy of this.
Sorry,
for
an
home.
Excel spreadsheet.
How many Baldur's Gate 3 sunmelons did we collect? All of them.
I love the idea of trying to keep the last spreadsheet in the post-apocalypse alive. Like,
It's tattered, and you're like, it's physically held
Using
it.
all of the power
the
in a
holy
settlement.
formula.
It's a hand-cranked Excel spreadsheet.
Oh my
Like the bunker
god.
and Lost, where they have to keep pressing the button. It's like someone has to be cranking the spreadsheet at all times. Would you like to potentially be an archivist then?
I think so, yeah.
To understand, basically, it's like if you want to try and understand something about the world around you, then you get like extra bonuses basically to help you do that. So this will be your sheet for the archivist. Feel free to start filling in things like names,
Hell yeah.
pronouns, etc.
Hell yeah, archivist.
Can I ask, how long have we been in this Extinction world in terms of when the game is set?
Well, that is a very interesting question. It kind of is up to the GM. We have.
That's why I asked you.
We have. Oh, now I see. Right now. Now I
Luke, how long have we been? If you could just wait a moment,
yeah,
I'm
I'll
just.
5 years.
Okay, great.
5 years,
So
okay.
that's. Please overrule that. That was a bit. That was just a bit.
No, that's fine.
That was just COVID.
5
Oh my god.
years.
Oh no, we made it real.
That's canon now. So actually, that is important because that means that you all have memories of pre-apocalypse.
I'm playing a 4-year-old baby, actually.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Not this.
We've evolved in strange ways. 4-year-old baby.
Our children remain babies for 20 years.
Please stop making things canon that are going to make this harder.
You picked survival for your
I did,
baby.
yes.
4-year-old
Wait, are you actually his baby now?
Unless it works.
baby with a switchblade.
Oh my
With
god.
a switchblade.
The word die is in the tagline for this game. On the Roll from Hip channel, let's not kill a 4-year-old baby, shall we?
But there's no thing as a 4-year-old baby. Kill a 4-year-old.
I'm also fine not being responsible for the death of
Yeah,
4-year-old
there you
baby.
go.
So I think like, we're all good taking
Can we
that.
all start saying 4-year-old baby as if it's a real thing?
Also, in the future, a year takes 20 years, so he's actually 60
So
years,
he's donkey.
80 years old.
Oh, a 4-year-old puppy.
No,
I'm a person. I'm an adult.
Was it each year is 60 years?
Each
Oh,
year,
no.
Stop creating canon.
each year is 20 years because the Earth doesn't go around the sun as fast anymore. So
So it's been
Ooh.
100 years, actually.
it's been 100 years.
Okay,
Oh,
marvelous.
And which son is?
See, this is.
Oh,
So if you're
no.
familiar with my playstyle, if you ever listened to a show I do called Rotating Heroes, this is kind of my thing. It's punishing my players for their stupid bits and hopefully making it rewarding. So absolutely know that anything you mention, I will put it in the game.
See, this is very different because with him, normally I suggest things and he says no.
My character has a helicopter and a minigun.
Okay, so if you're good at survival, then I might suggest one of two of our archetypes, the runner or the survivalist.
Okay.
This runner is basically like, imagine you're going in between settlements, you know, taking messages, etc., trying to maybe picking up a few little things. It can be easier to travel, you know, solo and not draw attention to yourself. Survivalist is like, what's that Peter or whatever his name is from Hunger Games? The other Peter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Like, you know, camouflage.
Ah.
Oh my god, it's the force of extinction.
I'm actually impressed by their Family Guy
What's that
impressions.
4-year-old baby doing there?
So this is set in Long Island.
No, the bits. He's gonna punish you for the bits.
It's a family Guy force of extinction game.
Peter, I'm gonna be a runner.
Oh my goodness, we're all going to die. This is so exciting.
Oh
Okay, let's see
no.
who dies first, shall we?
Oh god.
Survivalist, a couple of other options that could also work.
Yeah.
Engineer.
Uh-huh.
We also have leader. We have medic.
Yeah.
Any of those ring in a particular?
I didn't realize there were more options.
Oh, there are more options. Yeah, I was just sort of being mean to you, I guess.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I'll take the punishment.
yeah.
Survivalist, I'm going to go with. I think a survivalist seems like it's like an archetype one.
I mean, they're all kind of, you know.
I'll go with survivalist.
Survivalist. Okay. There we go.
No.
And then I've purposely kept two back because they're sort of more grit forward. We have the artillerist and the soldier. So it's sort of like shoot things or blow things up.
That sounds like the same. Bizarre different. How do they break
Shoot.
things up different?
Artillerist is like you can actually craft kind of impromptu explosives and things like that. The soldier is kind of good at very like sort of toughing it out and being the last one standing kind of thing.
I've never played something like the artillerist before.
Okay.
So let's do that.
Here's
That
the
sounds
artillerist.
great. Yes.
Marvelous. So now you all have your archetypes. Archetypes are very, very simple in Force of Extinction. The idea is that you basically have, there's 3 rank abilities. There may be more if we hit certain stretch goals, but there are currently 3 rank abilities. And the idea is that it's simple, quick to play. It makes enough difference to feel like really intuitive and like easy, but without kind of being overbearing in the way that sometimes it can be with other systems. So you need to assign an 8, a 10, and a 12 in your grit, wit, and survival. So these are going to be your thresholds. Now, in Force of Extinction, rolling low is good. Rolling high, very bad.
Oh, we've been rolling high in the process.
I'm not doing
I
this.
can't do it, I can't do it. Your best
This
skill
would have
is-
helped if this rule existed with Lock, Stock, and Two Smoke Fireballs, because you know what happened with Carlos. 2 nat ones! Diabolical.
highest skill. So essentially the 12, because you have to roll underneath that number. So when I ask you for a survival check, I'm going to say, oh, make me a survival check, and you have to roll underneath whatever your
Okay.
survival is.
Sweet. Love that.
So whatever you said your best one is, put a 12 in that one, and then decide where you want to put your 10 and then your 8. So bear in mind that an 8 obviously is like you've got a less than 50% chance of hitting a success on that all singular dice in your pool.
I'm the opposite to you.
So now we have a rough idea of what these characters are going to start to become. But one very, very crucial factor in Force of Extinction is your tool. Now, this is something that is very unique and specific to you. This is an item that sort of defines your character and very crucially will allow you to add an extra d20 to your dice pool.
Okay,
So
this...
your tool needs to be...
Okay, I'm sorry for pausing. I said I wouldn't, but you know. Okay, when I first heard, because he does get this into like in a bit, but basically anything can be your weapon. And the first thing I said was a baby. Yeah, that's right. It's going on with the theme that Luke decided to do.
something
so,
that feels like
yeah.
very evocative of your character. For some reason, I've had at least 2 people pick skateboards. Don't feel like you need to pick a skateboard. But you can be anything from a gun, whether that has lots of ammunition is a different matter, but it could be a length of rope, it could be a crowbar, it could be a medical bag, it could be a flashlight, it could be anything you want. And essentially what the aim of this is going to be is every single time you make a roll, you'll probably be looking at ways that you can somehow justify using your tool.
Right.
Because the more you can use your tool, the more you get it, you know, essentially like the more it helps you in the game.
Sure.
Or you can pick something completely and utterly useless, and then it's kind of funny.
Sure.
So, you know, it's up to you, really. Someone who was running a game did actually just pick a one-time massive bomb.
Okay.
That's all just a one-time big bomb. And I was like, okay, sure.
A comically large Looney Tunes.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, truly, yeah.
Love that.
Now, you also may notice on your character sheet, there is, it says damage there, and you've got 3 little tick boxes. That's because everything, and I mean literally everything in Force of Extinction only has 3 hit points. Yes. And essentially, what happens is when you're rolling off against a monster or other creatures, you're trying to get underneath their score. Now, here's the kicker for you guys. All humans roll d20s, and our monsters roll increasingly smaller dice. So d12s, d10s, d8s, d6s, and even d4s. So that means that if you come up against a d4, or even, because there is actually in there, a 2d4 monster, which means they roll twice and take the lower of the 2 rolls, quite often you will find yourself having to hit a 1 or a 2. So usually we call those alphas, and it literally says in the rulebook, if you see an alpha, you cannot fight it, you cannot survive it, just run away.
Right.
Yeah.
Because, and then this is
'Cause you're always
sort of more
here.
for the audience, because I've already prefaced it for you guys, you almost certainly will die in Force of Extinction. That is kind of the point of the game. You are supposed to feel like very small and come up against big surmountable odds, and which is why it feels even better if you eventually somehow win/survive and make it in some way, shape, or form. And there is resurrection is a big part of the game, and there's absolutely no consequences for using a resurrection machine that someone's ramshackled together, I promise.
Nice.
No.
He says, crossing his fingers behind the scenes. So we'll go round. Do we have an idea of names?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go around, do names and tool if you've got that ready.
Rod Franklin.
Rod Franklin.
Nice.
What is Rod Franklin's tool?
Oh,
Lou
wait.
books.
Lou books.
So I don't know if you have a dad like this, but he's got his own special toilet where he's got the little shelf with all the Lou books, and it's
Right.
got like usually like survivalist guide. It's got like the shed, like the big book of sheds. It's got a joke book. It's got a history book.
Oh my
And
god.
basically, when the Evo apocalypse happened, that was the possession that he chose to save. He just picked up the shelf of Lou books, tied a belt round them, and wears it like his back, like the Book of Eli.
Absolutely
And so
incredible.
sometimes it's like a maxim from like ancient Greek philosopher, but
Jesus
sometimes it's like the
Christ.
Boy Scout's guide with a useful piece of information.
And
But
do you
also-
have control as to which Lou book you pull?
It's
or
like
is it-
depends how
60
panicked you-
seconds. I
Right,
think
okay,
that's the
perfect.
game,
But
yeah.
also you can swing it and you just get hit by a big thing of hardback.
Yeah, it reminds me of 60
okay.
seconds because it was like you could literally pick anything you want to put in the bunker. Well, within 60 seconds, I think that's the game's name. Ooh. But like you can choose not to bring the children down with you, like or your wife, or your husband, depending on which character you play, or your sibling. But that just reminds me of it. I don't
See,
know
there we go.
why.
This is like a cool multi-use tool. I like
Belted
that.
Lou
Because
books.
why is that the
Lou
only thing you
books.
I
put?
like hardback as like a post-apocalyptic nickname. as well.
Yeah, Franklin Hardback. Rod
He's
Rod
starting
Hardback
to sound
Franklin.
more and more like an adult entertainer.
Yes, yes, he does. Oh my
Hardback
god.
Franklin.
Absolutely wonderful. Thank you, Rod.
I'm going to be playing Rick O'Shea.
Rick O'Shea.
Ricochet.
Yeah, and Rick O'Shea's tool is a chest mortar, if you'll allow this, which is literally like, instead of firing with a gun here, strapped onto him, loads there.
Okay, a chest.
And it's called Jess for chest mortar.
Does it fire chests?
It can if it needs to. Jess.
I think we could, we can definitely, there's an argument
Oh,
there
wait,
to be made that you can do it.
I
It's
get
like,
why you call it
I can't
Jess
remember what actually
now.
the name of the item is in Fallout, but you essentially can like load anything into it. And
Yes.
yeah,
Junk cannon or something
yeah,
like that?
the
Makes
junk
sense.
cannon. So
So I regret Lou books.
Can go in if we want to read up on this.
Those are my books, Rick.
Oh,
Excellent
I love his
jokes.
voice.
That's all I have left.
Fire out a couple of
I chose
jokes.
between the Lou books or the family albums, and I chose the Lou books.
a family album. And I chose the Lumix. What a horrifying choice. Absolutely cool. Mish.
I'm going to be playing Debbie Bletchley.
Debbie.
That
These
I
guys
feel like
belong
we
together.
can move on. Honestly, I know exactly.
reminds me of Magpie. The voice reminds me of
Bletchley,
Magpie.
archivist.
Of
And
Magpie's
what
voice.
is Debbie's item?
Dell laptop.
Yep.
How does she charge
Dell
it?
laptop.
Just really ekes out.
In my Lou books, I know how to make a good battery out of materials.
Absolutely incredible. Thank you, Debbie Bletchley. And finally, Lou.
Amanda Bixby.
Amanda Bixby.
Yes, former Brownie Girl Guide, Essex County cross-country champion, and she carries a Swiss Army knife.
There we
It's
go.
light and extremely
Nice.
useful.
Do you know that is the first time that someone's picked a fucking army knife?
Really?
Which just seems insane
I almost
to
went
me.
with a Leatherman.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? I just, like, that's like the first thing that I
It's
always
probably the
think about
most
in this
normal
scenario. It's
thing
like,
in an
surely you'd take a
apocalypse.
Swiss Army knife. That's literally what they were made
I've
for.
made some mistakes.
With knowledge, the world is your Swiss Army knife.
He says as he gets squashed.
That's one of the quotes from his books.
Absolutely amazing. So we have our characters, and now the next big sort of character in our world is going to be your settlement. This is a place that you call home. This, very crucially, also gives you resources that you can spend to try to aid you in your quest. You can spend a single resource in any one of the pools that I'm about to read out, and that will basically allow you to add an extra dice to your dice pool. Or you can do a flashback scene, and this is something where you will describe to me something poignant that happened. You spend 3 of your resources in any given category, and you get an auto success added to your pool. Because as you come up against bigger, more insurmountable odds, or even just more difficult tasks, it is very possible that you might need more than 1 success inside of your dice pool. So you're always kind of trying to get towards building, having as many dice in your pool as possible.
Sure.
But you're always wanting a minimum of 1. You add your tool, you get a second one. If someone's helping you, get a third one, and so on and so forth.
Nice.
And there are
nice.
other things that I'll explain along the way. So, our settlement.
Sorry.
Yes.
I was still thinking about the character when you started that bit, so I missed the beginning. Any clearer as you carry on.
No thoughts, only Amanda.
That's all I can possibly care about right now. Basically, just we're gonna design the settlement now. We're gonna like figure out where it is that you guys live. So I'm gonna go around and just ask you some questions, and we're gonna kind of build basically this settlement. The only one restriction, and it's the one bit that I haven't noted, is it is in London, just because I have a London-specific adventure planned.
Nice.
But other than that, all cards are on the table. So, for our settlement, we're going to go ahead and determine, you've got 20 points to spend. Normally, we suggest the GMs get the players to roll for this, because you'll get slightly more points, and it sort of lends itself to a slightly longer-term campaign. Whereas we're only doing a one-shot, and so therefore, I want you guys to
it is
be,
GM. Never mind, I got it
in the
wrong
shit.
earlier.
So you have 20 points to spend, and you're going to split them between 3 categories: provisions, power, and protection.
Okay. When I first watched this, I immediately, because now I know what each one meant. I originally had it as provisions, then protections, and power, but the way they did it actually made a lot more sense because of the way they structured their settlement, which is
Ps,
fair
just
if I'm going to be on it.
Provisions is making sure you have enough to eat. Power is keeping the lights on, and protection is things like we have spikes coming out of the, we've set up this, we've fortified the doors, we've got a mounted turret on the top, that kind of thing.
I don't think we're going to be spending a lot of time at the settlement, so therefore provisions and things we can take with us is probably the most useful.
Well, this is a good thing. So with these resources, you can actually access them essentially when you're outside.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's sort of essentially what the way it works. So if you do a flashback and say you want to spend power to try and get a generator working, right? You'd spend 3 power and you'd do a flashback about maybe being in the settlement and like tinkering with the generator there, and maybe this generator is the same model or something like that, and that's how you know a little bit of how to use it, right?
Sure.
So these resources are actually accessible to you regardless of where you are in the world.
Oh, they're not just for the settlement.
But it is very important to note that the more you spend these resources, the less they will be available for the folks back in the settlement. And should any of these resources hit 0, there could be some very dire consequences for your settlement.
Right. We'll probably need power.
I would like some power to
The laptop.
to charge
laptop.
I think we probably need minimal power though, because if we've been here for 5 years, like protection and provisions, like
Sorry,
humans,
100 years is each year.
We then got sort of essentially, yeah.
because humans can survive without power, but we can't survive without food and protection.
You're the survivalist.
Well, I think what we want to be doing is creating some sort of agriculture in our settlement.
And the easiest way to do that is to go on YouTube.
How you make food.
Yeah.
Well, no. I think the easiest way to generate power is to get all of the 4-year-old babies downstairs.
Oh
to
my
walk
Jesus
on the
Christ.
treadmills that we set up.
The problem is babies can't walk. Toddlers can, but you specifically said they were babies and not.
We've got to teach them to crawl.
What if we do
They can crawl. We got this.
6, and then give each
healthy.
one like a bonus of 1?
So 777.
777.
2 have got 7 and 1's got 6, and therefore we're pretty evenly split. But
I feel like we go wild and one of them 0.
No one eats.
Ah.
Do you know what that is? That is the energy of a GM off the leash. You know what I mean? Like, it's not my responsibility anymore. I don't have to worry about keeping you suckers alive.
It says die on the
If we want to play it safe,
It
I think we
does.
do 884, and the people that we're living with have become overly like, oh, maybe the threat's over, so protection is down to 4.
Yeah?
Yeah, go on. Yeah. 8 and 4.
We've got the basics together, but we're living in a world more like what we recognise of people are maybe too comfortable and they think everything's fine.
This is nice, because you're playing a game, he's building a story. This guy's starting in media res. 0.
Ron is very upset with that. We'll double his patrols
exactly.
of the outside perimeter.
Rod knows it's a mistake, but the
terrible
people
idea.
of this town.
Stupid.
I do too, but
Stupid.
I'm too young. naive
I'll
to
log
pick
it on the spreadsheet.
What would Alexander the Great say?
up. 4 protection,
I'll
8 power.
tell you, it's a stupid idea.
Alan Carter the Great would say extra
idea.
stupid.
Stupid idea.
So we
I
have
love the way you
power
say
is
stupid. It's
8.
brilliant.
Provisions is 8. Provisions is 8. Extractions 4.
Mere 4.
Mere 4.
Who decided that? Idiots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the army guy who was like, don't worry, I've got a huge cannon.
No, you'll hear his backstory. Don't worry. Do you want his backstory now, or should we? We'll flash
We'll
back.
do
to
that.
it?
Well, yeah, exactly. Ah, there we go.
We're gonna have a
Now
great
you got it,
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what is one defining characteristic of your settlement? You don't know what it is, but I'm sort of asking that on purposely. Yeah.
Oh, settlement.
Like, it's covered in mold, or
The allotment.
Oh, this was a question specifically for Luke.
Oh, well, sorry, I thought we were going around.
Fine, we'll
Oh,
go
he was,
round.
Luke,
sorry,
the allotment.
He was just
Say
taking,
the allotment.
he's just taking his sweet ass time.
Say the
Luke, were you
allotment,
listening,
though.
or were you thinking about something else?
I was thinking about vegetables. Genuinely, I was.
All right, there you
I
go.
was genuinely thinking, like, yeah, I feel like, but specifically, like, we do a lot of radishes.
Why? Why radishes? Out of all the things, why radishes?
Radishes.
Eight
Amongst like other
provisions.
tribes.
Could pick
all
anything
radishes.
else.
Midge, what
But,
what
you know.
is the settlement? Where is it? Is it in a library? Is it underground? Is it in a skyscraper? Is it? Are you jammed into an old recreational centre?
I think it's
In the Centre for Agriculture.
In the museum.
Oh
it's a
my
nuclear
god.
bunker.
It's an abandoned goat ape.
I'm gonna say it's an abandoned food court.
An abandoned food court.
It's like one of the like the box park ones that they've got in there.
Oh yeah.
So it's like loads of shipping containers.
Like indoors and outdoors.
And like they're
Yeah,
all
yeah.
fronted with a different restaurant.
That's awesome.
Your only protection is way for thin shipping container
Yes.
metal. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Like
Also, the entry fee is
extortionate.
yeah.
All the monsters are like, oh,
Sorry, you didn't book online.
I forgot my ID.
Sorry, do you have your QR code?
yeah. So can you scan the QR code, please?
You have to download the app first.
Oh my
Wonderful.
god.
We will go ahead and say, actually, you can roll for me. Roll me a d20, just one.
Let's hit it. I'm going with a heavy gold one, and that is a impossible to read. That's a 6.
6.
I love it.
Rolling low is good.
Rolling low is good.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Except this time.
There is 6 people also live in your settlement.
Okay,
So
this
I'll
is what confused. Hold on. I'll get back to this in a sec. Once they
ask
finish.
each of you to name
saying
me an
names.
NPC. Thank you very much.
Yes, we get to name the babies.
The Power Babies.
They're each color-coded. Standards.
Now I get it. You're talking about batteries, not actual babies.
We're doing
Right?
the Matrix thing. Yeah.
Right?
yeah, yeah.
Double A, triple A.
Rechargeable.
Oh my god.
Okay, what is the shall I ask you that one or yes, what is something that happened recently that changed this settlement forever?
Radishes.
Of course it's the
I
radishes.
think that there didn't only used to be 10 people here until quite recently.
There used to be one.
This bog park used to be 50
50.
and 40.
Jesus!
Just lost 40
Just lost
people.
40 people, which is why our protections are going down because we don't have the people to maintain it all as well as it
God.
used to be. So we are
But we're
running on.
flushed for food.
The Power Babies got hungry.
That's why. So our provisions are so high because we're not feeding. Well, our population's gone down by 4/5.
Wow. Okay, what was it?
Monster.
Monster.
Zombie hipsters.
Okay.
Oh.
That down. We've got to stop.
Great. And then I just need an NPC from each of you. Just like a name and like a rough what they mean to you essentially.
I got Phoenix,
Phoenix.
who was a fantastic graffiti artist back when Shoreditch was in its prime.
Yeah.
Who doesn't have a lot of survival skills, but basically decorates our box park with art with hope and sort of like creativity. Which you look at some of the murals and you're like, okay, at least we're still humans.
Yeah.
We've got some art.
Okay.
Kieran, 25-year-old guy that Amanda thinks is very handsome, and he has like a degree in gardening.
A degree in gardening.
We're very good friends, me and Kieran.
Are they very good friends? Really? Like he's probably told you.
Oh, no, they're not.
No.
Not at all.
I'm going with Lena, who helps me with sort of maintaining some of the kit. Lena is, I'm going to say he's 7. So one of the oldest babies.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We've been 4 for quite some time now.
And Lena's
Oh
able
my
to, like,
God.
get into the machinery, small hands, work on all that, fix it all up.
What,
whilst I'm doing, like,
7-year-old
big
doing that?
things With a classic duo of like
Snowpiercer.
Tech Baby.
tech baby.
And Mitch.
Lionel Bletchley, who's my husband.
And what
That's
do you
his
think
job.
It's job just being a
How's your
husband.
I think that they've been married for 40 years.
But the spark is really still there.
So 2 years.
Never
You
died.
never go into the library.
Or
After
God
dark.
knows, or
Certainly
40,
not quiet
40
in there.
times 20,
The windows are steamed
8,
up.
100. 800 years.
No.
Ew! Forgot about that.
If he needs a role, he will be the cook.
The cook.
Aw.
Oh, I misheard that.
More radishes for you.
Prepared a lovely sausage for you this evening, Debbie.
Oh.
Don't worry, I dipped it in your radish.
That was your birthday, Lionel.
We're gonna go ahead and should we take a little break? Get out of here. And then we'll come on back and figure out what the hell's gonna happen to this lot. Oh, and also in the break, think of a name for your settlement.
Okay.
Catch you in a bit.
Very interesting.
Humanity.
Okay, what I did want to say was there's 4 of them, and they've named an NPC each. Yes, that's quite nice. But they rolled a 6. So who are the other 2 NPCs? They have not specified, which I hope we get onto later, because
Is near the brink
there's
of
supposed to be
extinction,
6.
and planet Earth has never been more alive. We find ourselves in the dilapidated streets of London. There is vines crawling quite literally up the side of buildings as large shadowy creatures parole the streets, and the majority of humankind has either fled, died, been eaten, turned to mulch. And then there are you all, huddled down in Box Park, Shoreditch. And despite the fact that very recently as 2 weeks ago, you were all attacked by some large, ungodly creature that you barely even saw. It was so quick in the way that it came and just dispatched 40 of the people that used to live in this place.
Jesus Christ.
You still choose to live there. But
Bit
you had the
insane if
bright
you
idea
if you
that
ask me.
what you needed was more people. That if you could get more people, you could make it more defensible, you could get more resources, and so to do that, you need to send out a message across this wasteland of London. And so you 4 are on a hunt for an antenna that would allow you to use Miss Bletchley's very fancy Dell laptop
Yes.
to cast a message across the waves and send out a signal looking for potential survivors who might be able to
Ooh.
join and help your crew.
No.
So, you have, in fact, found an antenna, the 4 of you. You are now on your way back to the settlement, but you found yourself in a rather precarious position. High in the sky, you climbed to the top of a skyscraper and broke off a couple of pretty decent-looking antennas. Well, actually, say you've got 2. You've got 2
Yes.
antennas. Who's currently holding the antennas?
I strapped at least one to my back. We're probably smart enough to share them out. One's counterbalancing the big mortar I've got in front of me.
Rod has the other one in one of those old wheelie shopping baskets.
Love it.
And it's just propped in the back there.
Absolutely love it. Whilst you were on this skyscraper, however, something happened.
Wait, what?
A
Hold on.
Basket.
In front of me.
Rod has the other one in one of those old wheelie shopping
Oh,
baskets.
wait. I was just trying to imagine it in my head, but then I realised what he meant by wheelie shopping basket. Because yes, you would have a trolley, which if you guys live in America, is a shopping cart. A trolley is a shopping cart, or I think that's what you guys call it. But it's a trolley. It is a trolley, so sure. But also you got a basket, which is the handheld ones. But then you've also got the ones in between, which is basically a smaller trolley, but it's a basket. And most like stores or like markets or wherever, or like shopping. You get it. You get the gist. I can't focus at the moment. Okay. Now I understand, because when I first heard that, I was like, wait, huh?
Love it.
And it's just propped
Really
in the back
shopping
there.
basket.
Absolutely
Yes,
love it.
that makes
Whilst
sense.
you were on this skyscraper, however, something happened.
Uh-oh.
A dark as night creature, 4 legs and wings, chased you down this like long sort of dark hallway, and you now find yourself on the precipice in a sort of old dilapidated office where there appears to be all kinds of financial records and random bullshit that makes absolutely no sense. And I think actually looking down at these financial records and sort of talking about stocks and shares and things like that, and you just can't help but think what a stupid and pointless thing we used to spend so much of our time and energy doing. And you look across. Outside, you can hear as this creature still patrols the corridor. Going back is hardly an option. And across the way, you can see a series of beams and like steel beams and bits of old floorboards, and essentially where these two towers have now sort of partially collapsed on each other, there is actually another tower over a small gap. If you could only clear it. So, who is the first person that we see kind of go and scope this out? Who'd be brave enough to go and look down, essentially?
It's not Debbie.
It's Amanda.
Yeah.
She's the youngest of all of us.
Would you describe what Amanda looks like? What is Amanda thinking as she sort of strides? And I think you're actually realizing now that the floor is slightly slanted down as these two skyscrapers seem to have sort of somewhat precariously collapsed in on each other.
She's 21, she's blonde, got her hair tied back in a kind of ponytail thing.
I'm imagining much like the movies, flawless hair.
Oh god, yeah.
Makeup. Really good makeup, you know.
Despite it being the apocalypse.
From like various plants.
But it's still incredible.
The thing that
We've got nothing
completely
left,
out of
but-
it going, well, how's she done her full face in this world? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, all
That
these
is
drunk people ask us,
ridiculous.
Well, I don't know how she could have done her makeup.
She's a survivor, but has perfect like gels on.
You fell through the skylight of a Sephora, rolled out, just perfectly made up.
Fenty is still going strong in this world. Rihanna will not die.
Yeah, she's scrambled up and is scouting ahead, having a good look.
Okay, wonderful. You look over, and yes, you sort of see that there are these two skyscrapers that sort of collapsed, and you're sort of probably a good 150 feet or so off of the ground, and you can see that there are these kind of bits of steel beam and kind of areas that are kind of bridging the gap basically between these two things. But it looks precarious, but potentially, you know, traversable. Who is next to go and have a look?
I think Ricochet, Pat Ricochet is ready to go. So he's been like barring the door. But he's now like, it's time to go, everyone. Come on. And he goes out to have a look and sort of tests if the furthest out bit will take his weight. Because he's a big guy. He's carrying an antenna. He's got a mortar and several explosives like here ready to load into the mortar. So he's the heaviest. So if it can hold his weight,
It can
hold everyone.
Okay. You go to test this, and I think something dawns on you. That this traversal is going to be extremely difficult, even for the more athletic of you. And so what I'm going to require here is 3 successes in your dice pool to make your way across. Now, for everyone watching at home, inside the Force Extinction book, we describe 1 success as hard to get, 2 success as extreme difficulty, and 3 and above as almost impossible.
Just
Do it.
Here we go.
Just started and you
will,
put that on us.
offer
Damn.
you, some reprieve, and I'm going to allow you to have a free flashback. This is essentially a sort of narrative moment that sort of maybe pertains to the situation in some small way, and with that flashback, you will get 1 auto success. So you will only actually need 2, as long as, of course, I deem your flashback to be worthy enough of such a grandiose and incredible moment as you stand on the precipice of what feels like the edge of the world. And the last thing I'll say is if someone doesn't successfully make it across, there is also the chance they could potentially help. So that's another way that we could also do this. And then the last piece of information that you're going to get is, in this world, resurrection is possible. All you need is 1 finger's worth of organic material.
Okay, this is the part I
You can
absolutely
bring someone
hated.
back. You can essentially grow them a new body. You actually have one of these machines at your base.
Oh, I don't like that.
The box park in Shoreditch, just a few miles away.
That's how they make the burgers.
So, if, as you look over this precipice, you are not feeling particularly good about your chances, it might be a not particularly inopportune moment to potentially sever one of your fingers and give it to a friend that you trust. But the question is, who do you trust to not fall to their deaths, and with it, potentially you as well?
All right, gather around, everyone. This is going to be dangerous.
If you were to describe as well what Rod looks
This is
Yes.
Rod Hardback Franklin, a 45-year-old man. He is wearing cargo shorts with as many pockets as possible, 3 separate fanny packs around his waist, a white
Jesus.
vest, and a fun shirt. over the side of it. He has a small pair of mini binoculars.
Is it like Santa Claus surfing or something?
Yeah, it's Santa Claus surfing on the back of a reindeer, but it's summer, fun.
Surfing on the back of the reindeer?
Yeah.
He's surfing the reindeer?
He's surfing the reindeer, and the reindeer itself
is also
on a surfboard. It's layered. And swung over his shoulder is his prized possession, a series of books that used to belong in Rod's bathroom, tied up in a leather belt. And he opens one of the fanny packs, takes it off, and goes, "All right, we've all done this before. Amanda, you're most likely to make it over. Pinky's in, everyone."
All right.
Not you. You'll be fine.
Oh.
And he pulls out a pair of gardening secateurs and just puts them in the fanny pack, zips it up. There we are.
Why? Why? Just why?
Ethanol. There we go. And a little Hello Kitty plaster.
For an entire severed finger.
Oh my
Please
god.
go ahead and make me a survival roll.
See whether you did that right.
So, survival roll is going to be your base d20. So you're always rolling at least one d20 in your dice pool, and then you can add to your dice pool basically by any sort of means, whether it be a tool or a situational advantage, etc. I will say that given you've done this before, you know, this is a sort of a practiced thing.
I of course do have a medical book, like a first aid book in my loo book, bludgeoning.
Perfect. So I will let you. I'll give you a situational advantage, and you can use your tool. And I'm just looking for one success.
So just roll 2.
So you're going to roll 3 dice.
Okay.
And then you're just looking to get below your survival score. So what is your survival score?
12.
12. So you just need to roll 1 below a 12.
3.
That's 3.
Nice.
The rest were not
16
great.
and 17.
Oh.
Okay. I'm glad I have that book with me. There you are, Amanda.
So none of you suffer any particularly extensive bleeding, and it does seem like you sort of learned where certain arteries, etc., are and where not to sever the finger.
No arteries in the pinky.
Is it implied that we've resurrected before?
Well, I was going to ask you that question. Do you think that you've all resurrected?
I
before?
presume
I
so.
have several times.
Several times.
Yeah.
We'll say
The willingness that we gave up those fingers.
We must all have done if we've all chopped the finger off. Because otherwise, if we'd done this before, one of us would already be missing a
Can we
pinky.
regrow pinkies?
Well,
if
so
we-
basically what happens is the old finger remains attached to the new body. It kind of grows from said finger. So you can tell how many times you've been resurrected because you'll have one sort of slightly grayed out black looking finger.
Okay.
So it's kind of up to you how many times. I will say that once you get past 3, things sometimes can get a little
8,
funky, which explains a lot.
18, 18.
Mortar in his chest, yeah.
He didn't used to sound like this.
So you've got like 7 black toes as well.
Oh.
It's came back different.
And a black nose and black ears.
Oh my
Amanda's only got one
god.
black finger. She's only been through it once. It was quite traumatic the first time she had to be persuaded.
She's like, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Marvelous. So you are in possession of 3 fingers. So should you fall, you have no insurance policy.
Put all of our eggs
As long as you're happy with that.
one Bixby basket.
Actually, that's
Jesus
what I'm telling you, because
Christ.
you could also then travel down to the bottom of the, you know, if you fell and find the finger and
If you're like, I don't die, that's a strong character choice. I refuse.
I refuse to die.
Luke did start this session by saying, I want to be the one that dies. So,
Or to resurrect. I wonder actually if she permanently has like a missing. Oh no, they don't keep forever, do they? Fingers.
No, famously.
No.
That's what everyone says about fingers. They don't keep.
You have got plenty of power.
We've got a freezer in the box park, which is just all the fingers that we didn't need to use.
are you implying that Amanda is the backup? Like, if everyone wipes.
Yeah, we should have always.
Amanda's
I think
we've
we've
all
all
got
got
one
one
finger
finger missing because there's always one left in the box
Left to the
park.
base in the freezer.
Yeah. Phoenix knows where the finger fridge is.
Yeah.
Oh.
call it something else.
I'm going to say Rick's just got these.
Yeah, just got 2 fingers left. Just enough to pull a trigger.
He does it better than I do.
So who's going to try and traverse this first is my question.
Yeah, it is me.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm looking for 3 successes here. What is something, it could be something that's maybe happened in this mission, maybe one of the reasons that you've ended up in this slightly precarious position, something that's happened like sort of in your, it can either be your backstory or it could be something that's happened on this mission, like a little flashback, something that feels poignant to Amanda as she's sort of on the precipice of this
This
precarious.
is something I've done wrong. Was
Potentially, yeah, it could be something that you've.
I think that when she was saying like goodbye to the crew before going out on this mission, she went to chat to Kieran the gardener, who she
course she
really
did.
fancies.
Of
He was
course.
telling us some interesting things that he's recently discovered about the plant life.
Yeah, so I basically the way I've realised is that actually their sort of genome is actually spliced sort of differently. You know, it's almost like overlaying DNA. You know, are you Amanda? Yeah, overlay. No, did you?
Sorry, yes, overlaying DNA.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Yeah, actually.
Oh, this is so awkward.
But yeah, if you're not into that, I could, you know, like I just thought that you'd think it's pretty it's pretty cool or whatever.
No, I do. Sorry, you were explaining before about the moss.
Yes.
And the way it's growing is new.
Yeah, it's
And how
just
you can use it.
yeah. Well, I'm thinking we could save on power actually, because some of the moss is becoming quite bioluminescent. So if we sort of charge it with enough energy from the sun, then we could probably light our way through the dark.
Oh, the music! Blimmin' music!
Have you ever done any reading on World War II? Because they actually did some really interesting.
Why is he staring at me?
culture in the trenches,
Why is he
and I thought
staring
we could
at
maybe,
me?
Grow some herbs.
Oh my god, I said this when I first reacted to this, but Sam's character, the way he does the voice and the way he kind of like speaks, like how he moves his the mouth, kind of reminds me of Chit, like, you know, the office worker. I can't remember the channel's name, but like it's like, yeah, I'm gonna just leave it at that.
See you on the mission, Amanda.
Yeah, sure thing, Rod.
Wheels up in 10, everyone! Wheels up!
I'd better go.
Yeah. Chat to you later. Yeah.
Yeah, so he was telling before that as well. He was telling her about like the way the plants are growing. You know, moss used to grow on like the north side or the south side. She's misremembered totally, and that's why they've gone down the wrong path.
Hey.
She was lost in his eyes.
Yeah. Okay, I love that. Love that.
But the bit she did remember was particular plants that you can use as vines.
Okay.
Really strong tensile strength.
Okay.
Yes.
Ugh.
And beforehand, she's cut some of those.
Marvelous. So you're going to try and sort of use those. Okay, great. So that's going to represent your auto success in the scenarios. You've looped these vines over. You think you've got a pretty good purchase on there. Is there anything else that you want to use in this scenario?
When you spend time scouting a location, you automatically identify one hazard or secure exit without needing to roll.
Okay, very nice. I'll actually say that with that, you see like two of the beams that seem to be like the most sturdy. Like as in if you were to put your weight on those, then you think they'll hold just based on like the way they're sort of propped up and what they're attached to and everything. Nice. Okay. So you identify two of those.
Nice.
So I will add a situational die to your pool there. Okay. So you've actually now got an auto success and at least 2 die. Nice. What was your tool again?
The Swiss Army knife.
Oh, the Swiss Army knife.
Which I've used to cut some vines.
Oh, okay, which you've used to cut some vines. Okay, perfect. So you can roll 3 dice and you're looking for 2 successes here.
Okay.
So this is going to be... It's probably going to be grit. So I need below a 10. So you roll 3 and try and get 2 below a 10 here.
Nice, okay.
So you go.
It also feels very Luke that you've chosen abilities that lets you re-roll once.
Oh, of course.
That's actually very important, actually, if you want to read that out. That particular ability.
Also, when you roll to navigate or climb, you may re-roll any ones.
There we go. I think it's any one that's a failure. So like you can roll 1 dice again. So that's really helpful in this scenario. That's extremely.
Oh, it's not the number one. It's just any.
Yes, because we all know what happened with Carlos. Fucking rat.
Reroll 1 dice. So you're rolling 3, and then you get to choose to reroll 1, and I'm looking for 2 successes. Remember.
Rolling 3 and choose to re-roll 1.
2 below a 10.
So 2 below a 10.
So she steps out onto the beam. She
Gets ready to swing.
ties the rope round. Another one. She's getting ready. 8, 18, and 18.
Oh, okay. So you can reroll one of those 18s. Or I will also point out as well that you can spend provisions. So don't forget.
He's got 1 auto success, isn't he?
Yes, but it was 3. He got knocked down to 2. But don't forget, you can also spend provisions. So if you wanted to spend some of your provision, some of your power, or some of your protection here, you could give yourself an extra die to add to your pool.
So I do the reroll and then choose to send a provision.
I'll allow it this time.
Yeah.
That's not the rules. That's not the rules.
Okay, well, yeah, normally you would have to declare before roll, but that's as I'm introducing it now, I'll say if you want to just spend a provision, I'll say it's quite important that you get across as you have the ability to resurrect everyone else.
Okay, I'll add the provision.
Okay, so you're going to spend 1 provision,
That gets it down to 7.
and that takes it down to your provisions down to a 7.
You roll 2 more.
What is your
'cause he also
worst
gets his
provision?
reroll.
How is it helping?
It's a granola bar.
Ew.
Kept from the before time. I've been saving it for ages. Just in case today.
Check the expiry date.
It's fine, Rod.
Fine.
17 and 16.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Boy.
Why couldn't
18,
you have gone
17,
that?
16 and 18.
Why?
Never rolled this well.
You've never, truly, you'll never roll better in your life.
It's true.
So,
The only time you want to roll shit is the.
you
She's dead.
swing across. You land on one of those beams that you'd seen that was secure. You land, it feels so sturdy under your feet. And then you remember that you forgot again to check the moss.
Yeah.
And as you land, your foot contacts with some moss that has been growing on that beam and it slips.
Ooh.
You manage to hook your leg around the steel beam as you go to
Oh.
and you hear a as you dislocate your knee, 1 point of damage.
No.
Are crucially still alive and you have not
So
fallen.
she's got 2 more points.
Jesus Christ!
That didn't sound good.
No shit.
all right.
Whose bright idea was it to give her all of our fingers?
That was my idea. We've done it every single time, and it's not steered us wrong. Unfortunately, seemingly Amanda's head wasn't in the game today.
Amanda, we're coming! We're coming, Amanda!
I will say, largely now, Amanda, though, you are across. Like, you can essentially crawl your way across this beam now. You're, like, basically there.
Guys, the vine's still good. Do you want it? No, I'm all right now.
I love the idea that she just goes, I'm good, just jumps off. Bring me back. Can't be asked.
Rook, can you come first? Because you got a medical book.
Yeah, I'm on my way. I'm flicking through.
So does he have to carry the
Not as easy as a shoulder.
basket
but,
with him?
Just hurry up!
Also from behind you, as this creature is prevailing.
I'm like barring
Still
the
holding
door,
the door,
against
yeah.
the prowling beast, just like.
I love the idea that Rick's just sat there the whole time. Like,
Swinging of iron back.
Places.
Keep it touch.
It's your turn. You have an auto success. You're getting an assistance, so that's 2. Anything else that you would like to add? You would like to spend any resources?
I think on the way here, what happens a lot is Rod sometimes just goes away from the group to look for more supplies and more food because people trust him because he's got all his books.
Cool.
And at one point he says to the group, "Oh, I think there's probably a water tower up there based on the architecture," and he sneaks off. But Rod is actually a functioning middle class alcoholic.
Oh my Jesus
And
Christ.
So he went to
That's my superpower.
went to a corner shop and basically loaded up lots of spirits and bottles of red wine. Oh, that's a very nice vintage. Loaded up that, which is why,
2020. A spicy year.
of course, Rod would
Of
know
course.
what side the moss should grow on. So when the mistake was made, Rod was away from the group, doing something wrong and messing up, which got them sort of lost in on the wrong way and now in this terrible position. Right, okay, so I'm going to try and swing across now. I am going to, so it says rank 2 wilderness guide. When tracking an enemy, hunting or trying to track someone, you gain a 1d20.
I will absolutely.
So I'm
accept
going to be
that.
trying to
Nice.
track Amanda's route and where they went wrong with the moss to try and make sure I do not have that
Very good.
issue. And then in my loot books, of course, I have the Great Guide to Maths. When I look at the thing of propulsion and like the best swinging thing to get the right angle to be able to, if I do fall, I can still swing to make it to the other side.
I love the idea that you've made, sort of mechanically speaking, the best possible item because you have a book. You can just having a book for anything.
Oh.
And I will also, because I'm feeling quite bad about messing this up, before I leave Rick, I'm going to take out one of these small half jacks of vodka and go, if you need that, here's a little rag. You can set yourself on fire.
Oh my God.
I've already downed half of it.
Sucking it through the rag.
Oh.
So I've used my tool. I've used my wilderness guide. I already have 1 auto success.
Yes.
And yeah, so what do I
So I
roll?
think that's 3
Yeah.
and an auto success. So you need 2 under your grit, which is an
8.
good 208, please.
Do you want to spend a provision?
You can absolutely spend a provision. Don't
I
forget.
will spend a provision.
Or should we just say no because you're not going to make it?
I'll spend a provision. I'll spend 1 power, which is me just taking a big swig of alcohol beforehand to have the confidence to just go for this.
Absolutely. Okay.
So 4, need 2 under an 8.
Yep.
3 and 1.
Oh, a crit!
Jesus.
Oh, and a nat 20.
Is that a good thing or a bad
No.
thing?
That's a 1.
Oh, that's a 1?
That's a 1.
That's a 1.
That's a 1.
Oh,
It's a pour. It's a 1.
Oh, yes, it is. 2 nat 1s
What?
and 3.
Damn.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus. Jesus.
Just dancing along. Here we go. Here we go.
Swings and like spins in the
Oh god.
Rod somehow
Maths, hold
spikes
on.
the camera.
Okay,
that's
I
not
did
there.
I did do this in my first recording again, but I was struggling trying to do this maths in my head because I don't know. But I think I've got it now because I was timesing instead of adding. So, because I was doing 20 times 20 times 20 instead of 20 add 20. So 80. So they got 1 in 80 chances of rolling. Wait, that doesn't work. Wait. Oh, forget it!
Go
I'm not
stay
doing it
drunk.
again.
Yeah, but he points right next to it because he's going, stay around, kids.
I think it's essentially just like watching like an old Jackie Chan movie. You know, where he's just like falling and kind of hitting, but somehow does it. It's just like in your head, you're like da da da, like spinning, pirouetting, whatever, and you're just watching doo, 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 like this as you effortlessly get across. I will say that with 2 critical successes, you knock a couple of the beams like closer to each other, and it's actually gonna make it easier for these 2.
Damn. No.
We did it!
The triangle is the strongest of all geometric shapes. So
Oh,
I'll
for
put that into a
God's
triangle.
sake,
Comes
shush!
across and he's explaining this to you as you're in agony.
And I'll, of course, try and attend. I'll 1, count to 3.
Oh yeah. 1, 2.
There we go. It's good to be a surprise.
Make me a survival roll, please.
Okie dokie.
Tears leg off.
How many do I roll?
This will be
God.
this plus your tool. So your base plus your tool, so 2. Yeah.
Way around.
9 and an 8.
Okay, 2 successes. Yeah, you managed
How?
to successfully
How?
reset
How?
the leg. You still have the point of damage, but you're not impaired in any way, which is very helpful. Okay,
I think Debbie would go next.
Debbie's going next.
I'm still holding the door.
You're holding the door,
Door.
Great.
and I think there's a little bit of beef between Debbie and Rod because you carry a library and I work at the library, and I keep telling you should be putting these books in the library for public use, and so I feel a little bit like, oh, Rod did it.
So I must be able to.
Let's see Debbie's attempt then. But first, she's going to prep her action. She's going to flip the laptop. And she is going to look through the proper layout of office layout in this financial building, see where the supporting beams are, and see what the strongest route is. She sees that she's got 15% battery, so she goes, okay, yep. And she shuts down, conserve power. She's going to run and try and hook the laptop onto a strip light and slide down.
Famously tough, these Dells.
A lot of work in rearranging these steps for you, but that's fine, Debbie. Do it your own way.
Oh, Rod's always thinking that he can make it go.
Flatly refusing to use any of it. Okay, so were you using your Archivist?
Yes, I'm going to use Record Keeper. You carry the knowledge of the old world. When you make a wits check to recall history, identify technology, or decipher codes, you automatically gain 1 d20 to your pool, and you may re-roll that d20 to try and gain additional successes. successes.
Perfect. So go ahead and make me a wit check. So do 2 d20s here. Oh no, sorry, 3 because you're using a tool.
Yep.
And that's for the check that you're essentially making, and then we'll see if you get to add any successes or additional die.
Sweet.
For this grit check.
2 to 19.
Okay, very good. So you're going to get your base die. You're using your laptop as a sort of zip
line. Yeah.
You use your knowledge of the old world ability, and you do not have help from your friend because you're actively ignoring help they've given you. Both, actually.
Rod is such a so-and-so.
Neither the vines or the beams. I love it. Go ahead and make me a grit check then, please.
Well, that's 40 people. Why couldn't one of them be dead?
So you're rolling 3, and you need 2 successes. Under a
8.
Okay.
I'm gonna go one at a time. 3.
3.
Mystery.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Very bad.
Oh shit.
And a 10.
10. Okay, so that is 1 success.
Can I use Record Keeper to re-roll one of those, or is that would that on the
I think
previous
that's just for the witch,
Previous roll, yeah.
unfortunately.
Oh no!
I'm heartbroken.
What a shame.
Here's my question, Debbie. Would you risk injuring yourself or your laptop?
Never the laptop.
Never the laptop.
Oh my god, of course.
Can't injure a Dell laptop anyway. They're so well built.
It's like a Nokia 3310.
Yes!
As you're ziplining across, you can see that the friction is seemingly carving something of a divot in your laptop. And should you continue this way, you would almost certainly destroy it beyond repair. So
Hold!
Use the thing we built for you, Deborah, for goodness sake.
The beams are in a perfect step.
She's like 1 foot below them.
the laptop at the final moment, just as you're about to make your way across, does slip. And you do kind of sort of essentially fling yourself towards the sort of very edge, and you crash into it. You get winded, and you feel something sharp, like stab into your side. You take a point of damage. Your laptop does, however, go skittering, largely unaffected across the floor the other side. Does anyone help Debbie to her feet as she's sort of holding on?
She's made it the other side.
Yeah, she's like on the edge of the thing. Like,
She looks at Rod and goes,
"Not you,
Amanda!"
On the floor. I've managed to catch the left.
Rod's right next to you.
Amanda, help me!
If you ask for help, I'll lift you up. You have
Rod, give her a hand!"
You have to
to
see.
ask for help. Consent is very important. Would you like some help?
Debbie, asking for help.
Yes, of course I want some help!
Of course. A gentleman always assists
hurry
a
up.
lady.
Oh my god!
And I will help pull Deborah up.
She falls.
And I again will also try and. Did you take a point of damage from that? I'll try and again stem the bleeding there.
Yep.
Going into one of the other fanny packs, just getting some sort of like cotton and just wrapping it around there.
I will say if you want to, you can spend a provision to heal that point of damage.
No.
Okay. Moving on.
Learn from your mistakes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can I use a point of provision to do that?
If you have this, you'd have to get the healer.
Oh,
like,
I see.
if they've got the sort of.
You're going to kill each other. It's great.
I didn't start this rivalry.
Oh.
Okay.
So spice it up.
Their choices.
So
Yeah.
1 left.
Yeah.
However, I am going to make a roll.
Oh
This side of the
shit.
screen. In fact, I need a different dice.
I bet it's for the monster.
A lot of dice.
Maintaining eye contact, I
Big
don't
jar
like
of weighted dice.
So obviously, as previously explained, all the human beings in this world roll d20s. The monsters, however, roll increasingly smaller dice. Okay. Can I please get you to roll a d20?
Yeah.
As from behind you, you hear that snarling get that little bit louder. As it goes quiet for just a second. In that split second, you suddenly hear as it takes a running jump towards the door. So up to you whether you choose to.
Oh no! Oh no!
Up to you whether you choose to stay barricading the door or just basically make a dead sprint for the to basically get across the gap. So do you want to hold it off or do you want to try and just go?
I think I know how strong these are and I want to go.
You want to go? Okay, perfect. Go ahead then. Let's hear your flashback.
Okay, so my flashback there's a chance that you won't allow this, but we'll see. So,
Oh,
Ricochet
no.
now is big, muscular, strong. But if we flash back to when he was young, hello everyone. Rick used to be the local postman.
Yeah, no, I understand why he called his thing Jess now because of the fucking postman Pat. Oh, blimmin' legend. But
He used to go by Patrick or Pat.
Pat, postman
And he
Pat.
used to drive
I had
his
the
lovely
theme
red
song.
van around town delivering letters. And in fact, now he's still wearing his lovely, the remnants of his uniform.
Yeah. And a very small fur coat.
Well,
Oh,
it's funny you should mention that because on this day he got back into his van, went, all right there, Jess, and just
Aw.
went to pat the cat when suddenly,
Oh, sorry, Pat, your Pat though, right?
oh, Pat tried to pet
Oh.
Jess next to him, and it grew
Yeah.
and grew bigger. And the horrible mistake he made was he had a chance to wring its neck, and he
oh.
couldn't bring himself to do it. And that creature has been haunting him.
Okay,
ever since.
what's with Tom? Okay, I'm sorry again. I keep pausing. I don't mean to, but like, what's with Tom and just having and all of his characters having animals? Like he had John Nipples, he had Poe. Now it's Jess.
Yeah.
I've
What
been
the
chasing him.
hell?
Yeah.
and been trying to eat him, and who knows where it is now.
Right behind you, I think.
Oh.
It's got wings now.
Yeah, she's been growing all these years.
Yes, as you see this black and white, sort of almost panther-like creature with giant crow wings. This
Oh, it had-
corvid panther,
and it had to be a crow.
bursts through the door
a
towards
crow.
you.
It had to be a
There
crow.
is going to be an additional threshold for this check that you make to see if it does any damage to you.
Are you running or are you bracing?
I've said I'm running. I'm running.
looking.
Yeah.
I'm scared of nothing as much.
Are you going
as
to take
Jess.
the defined route? Are you going to swing on the vines? Are you gonna-
How far is the gap with the defined route?
like it kind of relatively goes a cool way across, so you could essentially just sort of, sprint
Okay.
across.
You could also zip line if you wanted.
Tom.
You could swing to the defined route.
Or just
Yes.
walk across the carefully made route?
I'm gonna. Patrick runs.
Are you doing anything with what I left you?
Yeah, hang on.
Oh, sorry.
He runs and then.
Okay,
as he
this is
goes,
where I actually left
stuffing
off, so
what
this is
Zach
all gonna be new
left,
to me.
So rags and covered in vodka into the chest mortar,
Oh.
and then just as he
Ooh.
reaches the gap, turns around
Yeah,
whiskey.
I
and
remember
pulls
this.
the
Yeah, I
lever
left off at this.
and fires himself backwards over the gap whilst firing.
So still not using any predefined helpful.
Ah!
over the helpful bit as much as I can. So
Why?
it's a
Why
small
do you
gap
do
there will be
this?
turned, and hopefully the propulsion will send me over the remaining gap whilst this fireball
Why?
goes.
Fireball,
at the
Dad.
creature
What's
that's
with all
just
these
coming at
references?
us.
I want to let you know this is exactly what we made Force of Extinction for. Like, was to make these big, beautiful, and very stupid moves. So let's see if I
Very
can punish
stupid.
you. for
It is very stupid.
So you are using your tool. You are technically using assistance from a friend because you got the essentially an additional tool from your friend, and you have an auto success. So 2 successes, 3 dice.
I did roll this before
Which
when you
was?
asked me to roll, which was a 6.
Okay. I think
Oh,
you should probably
that
re-roll.
was
Yeah, you
fine.
should probably re-roll it. If it was going to be a failure, I'm like, oh no, we should keep it.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
I would have done that for any of them, okay?
It punishes us for our choices.
So is this grit?
Yes, this is great.
Okay,
so
so
what are
I
you trying to
need
get
under a 12.
Okay, Carl, you got this, you got this.
10, 13, and 14. So close.
And
Oh.
none of them got underneath Jess's roll.
Which
Oh, we
was?
forgot about that. A 5.
Yikes.
Oh.
As you turn around and you pull this lever, you see that from the back of Jess's, like
Where's
from
my
like,
thing?
her, like
Uh-huh.
around her shoulders, you see parts of her skin kind of flaps like open, and these weird little tendrillous vines kind of come out towards you, and they like lash out at your face, cutting your face to ribbons. It's covered in like just streaks of blood start streaming down your face as you go flying backwards, and you do land very safely on the other side, but you careen so fast you hit into the back wall and you take 2 points of damage.
As I hit the wall, I just sit there and lock eyes with Jess across the chasm.
Who is now on fire.
Yeah.
Great.
Standard. We've done this dance many times before.
You guys are so sick of
We
this.
should really stop bringing him out with us because that thing always finds us.
I think she's not
Yeah.
even like reacting to the fire. She's just standing there burning,
she's
looking
fine.
at me.
Yeah.
Oh, don't do that.
Fallen through shadow and flamed.
Rod reaches into one of his fanny packs, takes out a laser pointer, and goes, Jess, here you go, and just tries to get.
This is definitely this has worked many times. Yeah, absolutely. Jess starts, but she has wings, so she just flies down, no problem. But I'll
I
say
take my hat
crucially-
off and like wipe some of the blood with it.
Your postman's
Put it
hat.
back on my postman's hat. Yeah.
Can I come and try and patch you up?
I would love that.
I'll try and bandage up some of the face wounds.
It happened again.
Because cat scratches and bites are actually incredibly infectious, second only to that of humans.
So
I
next-
see what the problem
Next
is.
time you should scratch Jess because you're more infectious.
That's very right. Good point, Deborah.
Thank you, Rodney. Thank you.
Good point.
Blood pouring. It's still not the worst pain.
So, do you want to spend any provisions, power, or protection in order to patch him up? It was probably this would be provision. Sorry.
Yes, I'll spend a provision to try and patch him up.
Roll me survival.
5.
A 5. Okay. Yes, you get 1 hit point back.
Yes, thank you.
So you find yourself across the way in this new, but still horrifyingly corporate-looking building. As, you are, for now at least, safe from Jess, the Corvid Panther, who has been probably chasing you for months now, and you. With relative ease, find your way kind of down through some stairwells, etc., and you come out onto a floor that the stairwell is quite blocked, like various debris, parts where the building has collapsed, etc. It doesn't allow you to traverse any further, and you come out onto a sort of platform. You're probably about 30-40 feet off of the ground now. You've travelled down quite a distance, and you sort of see there are 2 kind of clear ways that you could get back to your settlement. And I think actually in the distance you can kind of see just like the very edges of Box Park, sort of across the water, and then just round the corners of some buildings. And as you're looking out, you can see that there's sort of 2 routes. You could either descend down to the ground. You could probably quite easily kind of rappel down onto the ground, and that would definitely be the sort of sneaker option, though you know there are definitely more things that generally tend to creep and crawl. Or you could take what would be normally a slightly safer route, which is heading across the rooftops. However, it is getting towards night, and at night, the owls arrive, and they are really quite bad news.
I remember those from the trailer.
Oh,
Through this
what
very
the
corporatey
hell?
building, could I use my rank 1 ability foraging to see if there are any vending machines that still have any sort of food or supplies?
Absolutely, yes, go ahead, yeah.
Great. I'm not going to even roll for it. I'm going to take an automatic find 1 provision to get us back to 7.
Yes, marvellous. You get back to 7. Very good.
I'm going to look at a little map of London. I might be wrong about this, but does the river by Canary Wharf also lead into the river by the Shoreditch Box Park?
Option 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall we
Didn't even argue, just said
the
yeah.
water route? Because not all of these animals can swim. Actually, we're all kind of injured. Maybe we shouldn't jump. Let's walk.
I vote rooftops.
Okay.
That went really well just then, didn't it?
I
Yeah.
don't feel quite so safe on the rooftops, but
Neither do I.
This is my first visit out, so I think you guys better decide.
These 2 have abdicated responsibility.
All right, you want to roll off?
Yes.
All right, whoever gets lower gets to choose.
We make all our decisions in the radish and blue, which is the name of our encampment, via roll-offs.
Reps, of course. You're all avid
Yeah.
Dungeons and
Wait,
Dragons.
is it lower or higher? Oh, it is
Lowest,
higher.
the lowest.
The lowest.
Lower,
wins.
yeah.
We'll be taking the safe.
Yay!
Safe
I
space.
don't like owls. They're terrifying.
I
Don't.
wanted to meet him, I'll be honest.
they're like very wise
It
pigeons.
would.
Shut up.
Previously. Yes! Oh my god, they have a flashback! Ah!
Edging though, Sam
Still does like pigeons.
So fucking gross. A 5-foot pigeon.
So,
That
without
was
too
so
much
funny when I
hassle,
saw
you manage
that.
to sort of abseil down the side of this building, and you find essentially it still would be safer to sort of stay roughly inside. you go into a nearby building and you find yourself in what appears to be an old like rec center, like a youth rec center that has been partly fortified, except for there are some rather large like holes, and you can see where the doors have all been like kicked in, etc. And as you look around, you see a lot of bodies, but to be more specific, you see a lot of body parts. You see what used to be little bits like fires and like sleeping cots and like blankets and things like that. This looks like it used to be a settlement, not unlike your own. This used to be somewhere where people were hunkered down. Does anyone want to have a look? Is anyone looking?
Yeah, I'm going to have a look without needing to roll.
Oh, okay, very nice, very nice. So yeah, what are you looking for specifically?
If there's been any signs of the monster being here recently.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. And you don't need to roll. Is it one? Just to read the thing for me.
When you spend time scouting a location, you automatically identify one hazard or secure exit without needing to roll. Maybe I should look. Is it obvious where the exit is?
We can always come back out the way we came, I suppose. But...
Yeah, but if you're sort of looking, I'll say that if you want to sort of find the through line through, you know, like essentially like a bunch of, you know, I'm sort of imagining, you know, lower level of London, there's probably a lot of like interconnected shops, you know, sort of in a row, so you could probably find your way sort of through those. So if you wanted to sort of find a little exit route through that, absolutely. So yeah, you do find that. It does take maybe 10 minutes or so, and the light's getting a little lower outside, but just for lighting purposes, we'll keep it high. But yes, so you spend maybe like 10 or 15 minutes just sort of scoping the area out, making sure that you've kind of got a bit of a route, and you do a bit of, you know, Amanda does a bit of scouting ahead. What are the rest of you doing during this 10 minutes?
I'm taking some, I think I'm taking some fingers from the dead bodies, being like, bring this guy that, bring this guy that.
They do actually look quite decomposed, and actually there aren't a lot of fingers left.
Oh. So does it not work once they've decomposed? You need them fresh.
Yeah, the fresher the better. You've probably brought one person back with a decomposed finger, and they didn't come. It wasn't
not
great.
all the way back.
Yeah. In fact, the last time you tried it, you brought back someone who you thought was a friend, but it turns out it was a completely different finger. And actually, it was you guys that brought back the hipster. And it wasn't entirely human. The hipster zombie.
The hipster
in
zombie.
the settlement, which then got free and started killing people.
So not only did we bring back a zombie, but we lost a friend that we thought we brought back as well.
Do we know who made that mistake?
Let's have a roll off, I guess.
Oh shit!
As well as the Jess thing, that's lowest wins.
Yes, lowest wins.
Lowest losers.
Lowest.
Highest losers.
Yeah,
Highest losers. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Nat.
It was
19.
19.
So here's what I'll say. You rolled the second highest, right?
Yeah.
You are the only other person that knows for a fact that it was Rick.
Yeah.
You two don't know.
No.
Rick is
Oh.
suddenly alive.
We have a little flashback to that moment after the 40 people have died.
Oh.
Rick,
Yeah.
we all make mistakes. I'm sure at some
Don't
point
say
you
that.
posted a letter to flat B instead of flat C.
No.
Okay.
Never.
I've made 2 mistakes in my life.
You've saved more than you've hurt in this world, and you've got a chance to save more. Your secret's safe with me.
I wish for death.
Would you like a drink?
Oh.
That's a cab sav. Casso Diablo.
It's delightful. It's playful and lilting on the tongue.
Good man. Let's keep this between me and you.
Okay.
Take this secret to your grave, which, judging by what happened today, should be pretty safe.
Oh.
Guys, Kieran's still alive.
Oh.
He's my best friend.
And Debbie as well.
Oh, fuck.
Debbie, the sheer force of will, Debbie's like, I will not die before.
Hey, Rodney, I'm still here.
Rod was about to throw away the Dell laptop.
Oh.
Also, I'm moving very stealthily, which means I gain an additional die in my pool should any untoward hazard suddenly emerge.
In fact, yeah, why don't you go ahead and make me a, we'll say survival, and this is essentially how stealthily you're kind of doing your tracking around, etc. So you can add a dice to your pool for that.
Nice.
So you'll be rolling 2, I think.
Unless you're using your tool in any way to help you be stealthy.
You can try.
Can you make it make sense?
Stab the darkness.
Yeah, using my Swiss Army knife.
Try.
Does it have a compass in it? Some of them have that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They do.
No, they don't.
Some
They
do.
Not
do?
the Swiss Army knives. Oh, they do have the little one. Yeah, actually. Yeah.
Yeah! Oh, so now y'all!
Stealth loot. Not knowing where north is doesn't help you know stealth.
Okay, 2 die.
Yes.
Oh,
8 and 4.
wow, 2 successes. Okay, extremely stealthily. In fact, you're going to get something else because of that roll. But let's
Ooh.
see what these two are up to.
I think Debbie is going through this place, trying to find all of the genre-specific post-apocalyptic audio tapes and journal entries that have been left behind, which document
Oh,
the narrative
okay.
of this settlement.
Such a funny
We've
movie.
just arrived. It seems like a lovely place. I'm sure we'll get on well here. Day 2, things are a little bit rockier now.
I'm becoming Australian.
Day 17. Ah!
I won't actually make you roll for this because you, as a fellow GM, have helped me. Because I do have journal entries, motherfuckers.
Hey!
Teamwork.
Day 42.
Ooh.
The hydroponics
Okay, I
have
need to
rotted.
activate it.
The green filth is now spread to the water and turned the kale into black sludge.
Ew.
We have 3 cans of powdered milk left for 40 mouths. I can hear them whispering
Ew,
in the
ew,
stillness.
powdered milk.
I think the lock on the executive dining room won't hold for long. Day 49. The lights went out at 3 o'clock. They didn't flicker, just a sudden, heavy darkness. The generator died. But weirdly, the city doesn't feel that empty anymore. It kind of feels crowded, teeming with things. Day 51. And you notice now that the handwriting is much more frantic than the previous 2 journal entries. Today, we ate the security guard.
Oh!
God forgive us, but we had to.
There's a typo there.
God forgive us.
There's almost nothing left, and we're all too afraid to leave. The only thing that I see are shadows. And if you find this, whenever you do, don't look down the high street.
Oh.
Stay high. As you're looking for signs of a monster, you do not find any. As you look around, you now notice all of the holes and things like that were made. They were all torn down from the inside, as it seems everyone in this settlement ran out of food, slowly went mad, and started eating each other.
They became the monsters.
Oh, yeah. Okay, great. So that is what you find. What about Rick? What is Rick up to?
Rick is, as he always does when we go into a place, just he drags something in front of the door, the heaviest thing he can find, which is a
Bookshelf with a bunch
Okay, hold on. So if they can't find an exit, I might have just not been paying attention, but because I know Luke is trying to find an exit, yada yada yada. But if they can't find one, they're blocking their only exit with a bookshelf.
of YA novels on it.
great, which I feel like these things. Yeah, for my collection.
Give me Wrinkle in Time! It's a classic!
I only read non-fiction.
Ooh, 4th win.
Oh.
I block that, and then as soon as I'm done, I take out of my little. What was? Yeah, he's got like a nice little jacket, and then take out of here like a little flip book of cute kitten photos of Jess when she was tiny, and just like. No, pour up. I remember the last one.
No.
The last one.
Right picture you took.
As you flip through these photos, you do notice that Jess does seem to have like a glint in her eye. That like in every single one of them, she's just sort of looking at you slightly wryly. And you suddenly realise she's been sizing you up for a while.
Ah.
Always a problem. And I like scrawled underneath the last one. Postman Pat. Postman Pat.
Postman Pat and his black hair.
Big cat.
Like sort of looking.
Oh no, it's getting stuck in my head
You
now.
wander into one of the back rooms, and you can hear a strange like humming sound. Do you investigate this humming sound at all?
Go on.
Guys, I'm going to investigate this strange humming sound. Just don't ever go without telling people.
I'll go. Oh, Rick, don't. We always have at least one buddy system, the buddy system, and I will go along with Rick.
Started going in. I'm
Have you
not
Yeah.
shared
very-
information? From...
Yeah, I'm like, oh, day 51, they ate the security guards.
Does this humming coming from what looks like the executive suite?
No. Ooh, yes, it probably actually would be.
Now,
Yes.
Deborah did something useful. Shocker. Apparently, in the diary entries, they said don't go into the executive suite, and that humming is coming from the executive suite.
I thought it was a high
I don't know
street.
if we want to go in there.
It's actually said don't look down the high street.
Oh, I thought there was something about the executive.
Yes, just that he was like he locked himself inside. Whoever's written this diary like locked himself.
Oh,
He said he won't hold flight. He can hear. Basically, he can describe hearing all the rest of the settlers like, basically like muttering about him like through the door essentially, and he like locked himself in.
The exit that I've found, does it say like?
Oh,
High
he
Street
did
or
find it.
something?
I think you can see. Yeah, I'm gonna come to it you actually because you're gonna actually hear something.
Sorry, I was just going to say Rick is very full of guilt over the people he's gotten killed. So if there's a chance of saving any people, so if he hears a sound like this, he wants to see if he can save anyone. Okay. So that's what he's looking for.
So you go and you place a hand on the door, and it opens, and you see the humming is coming from what appears to be this odd kind of rusted, like several sort of plates of like rusted metal, all kind of ramshackled together. A strange kind of plastic glass door on the front of what appears to be some odd sort of human-sized machine that is still slowly humming, and you can see what appears to be missing the entire bottom half. Someone who has seemingly had crawled their way, had like one hand like on the sort of lip of this machine, trying to sort of seemingly crawl inside of it, but is missing the entire kind of back half.
Does it look like a resurrection machine?
It sort of looks like a very, very like someone made this out of like scrap parts.
A box of scraps!
Yeah.
Jerry-rigged kind of thing.
Yes, absolutely.
Does he look unrotted enough that we could put him in?
You could certainly try.
Flaming no,
Rick, have you learned nothing? Sorry.
What do you mean? Did you learn?
That was just us two.
Rick has learnt a lot of things.
Rick, seriously?
Check how much he's rotted.
We don't need, no, listen.
Roll me a survival check.
16 and 12, we both failed.
Yours hit mine.
So you both fail. Yeah, actually, the body doesn't look nearly too rotted.
Oh no! Stop!
Let's give it a go.
No!
No, it's okay.
Looks actually really quite fresh to you.
Oh, okay, come on, stop!
Yeah, I don't know that it's rotted.
If
but
the
I'm
body
also-
is fresh, but the body's outside were decomposed, this guy survived longer
Yeah.
than the rest of them.
Yeah, but
Do we want to bring back the person who made sure he could survive longer than the rest of the settlement?
Oh,
Be
ooh.
ready. And go
Ready to
grab
kill him again.
from the sort of. Oh, I don't know what I'm grabbing under here, but from the top, and just sort of help them in face first.
Okay.
Down into the machine, and then I'm going to strap to it. Do I have some explosives with me?
You can create an improvised explosive if you want to use your ability.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend 1 power.
Yep.
Craft an improvised explosive and strap that to the machine. So if something bad starts coming out,
You can just.
Blow up
Strap it to the body. And then if he is bad,
Yeah,
say that in character and I'll do it.
yeah.
All right, I'm going to strap it to the machine.
Amanda.
What's going on?
I'm going to strap this explosive to this machine.
Rick,
We're
it'd be
trying to
really
bring
good if
someone
you
back.
attach the explosives to the body.
My God, that's a great idea.
say that.
Well, don't pretend.
Should have said it in character.
Amanda, you aren't there because you currently are scouting the area. As you're scouting the area, you identify this path forward, and you can kind of see how you're kind of plotting the map in your head, and you've kind of done this enough and you're experienced enough to know kind of a rough like sense of direction. And as you're going, you hear some movement just in the high street. Something moves. In fact, two things move. You manage to duck down.
Oh,
sort of
you guys
behind,
are fucked.
back to a wall, and the sort
You
of
guys are
windows
just
up there
fucked.
behind
Let's
you.
just say that.
As you start to hear two people having a conversation.
Oh.
Yeah, I think the wind's blowing north. So if we lay them out this way, yeah. Yeah, this should lead the owls right to the poor bastards. All right, well, just hurry up, will ya? As you kind of peek your head just over, you see these two individuals with a larger one sort of carrying these big, kind of almost like almost like sides of salmon, like these huge strips of meat, and the smaller one is putting these stakes in the ground and basically like hanging these big strips of meat in a long line. As you look back down the high street, there's like a long line of these strips, and you notice that they're heading and laying these strips out in an almost direct line to your settlement.
Oh.
So
No!
many provisions.
No!
Only Amanda's seen this.
No, because it will lead a monster to.
Back to this one.
Oh my god!
So,
Oh my
you've
god!
loaded your
Oh
body
my
up into the
God.
machine.
Yeah.
You've closed the door.
No, around the head.
Round the
I put
head,
it round the
okay,
head
yep.
because
Okay.
blowing up the chest of a zombie.
Okay.
We all know that doesn't work.
And you.
Yeah,
You go ahead and
obviously.
flip the button.
Yeah.
Okay.
Flip the button.
Flip the button.
Flip the button. Press the flip the. Yes, I switch it on.
Will you roll me a wit check, please?
Certainly can. Is it something I can use my tool for?
I'm gonna say no. This is more of an instinctual
Okay.
thing.
Single die?
Yes.
13, one
I'm
over.
not rolling well.
All I'm gonna say is you sort of posed a very interesting question, which is how is this individual alive when all of the others seem to die so long ago?
Yes.
And his injuries are extremely different to all of the other injuries that you've seen. No one else was, all the others were sort of cut up into pieces or something like that, or just the big sort of, human-sized
Bites.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm going to say.
Oh,
I
okay.
need from you, please, a wit check, and this is to see how successful our this resurrection machine is going to be.
Is there
Oh,
any way
fine.
anyone can help me on this? Well, actually, no. I'm gonna
Take a
say-
provisional power or protection.
Yeah.
Yes, this would be power. If
I'm
you
going
wanted
to say I've said back at the camp that I work on things along with the help of Lena.
And you know how to use this. You've
Yeah.
used it before.
I know mechanisms. I know this, so I'm looking at it, seeing if anything's very obviously wrong. Do you need me to spend?
I will. Yes, I'll say spend.
I was going to say, I haven't actually done a flashback yet. I could help
yes,
with
you
that.
That is a great
Ooh,
point.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I think we flash back to Debbie waiting frantically outside of the resurrection machine back in the Radish and Blue.
Ooh. Oh.
As Lionel is brought back from the time that we were overrun.
Aw.
And she is like so switched on. She wants to know how this machine works. She doesn't want a single part of this process to go wrong. Lionel is her husband of many years, and so she takes like a physical copy of all the processes involved, and she always has it like folded up inside her pocket.
Okay.
Nice.
We'll run you through the processes as you switch this machine on. Okay, let's bring power levels up. Okay, and just let's balance the frequency of the resurrection. Okay. Do we have all the parts? No, we've got as much of him as we can. Right. Okay. Flip
Marvelous.
switch.
So that'll be the free flashback because we didn't actually use that earlier. So go ahead. You've got one auto success in the pool, and then you're going to be rolling with just a single die. But obviously, we've got at least one success. It's not going to be a complete failure.
Or can we use a power resource as well?
Oh, and you can use a power as well. Yeah. So, that gives you one extra die to roll.
So he's got 2 dice to roll.
Yeah. So you have 2 dice.
And how many successes do we need?
You don't know. Okay.
Are we now down
Oh,
to
fuck.
5 power?
I have you at 5 power.
And I want to go low, and it's a wit check. Yeesh. 2 and a 10. That's one success.
One success and 2.
Oh.
Very good. So that is 2 successes in the pool. You watch as the sort of lower half of this individual starts to kind of get stitched back together. Like parts of the sort of muscle and sinew starts to like regrow, and the bone starts to reform, and like the sinew attaching to it as it's slowly kind of recomposing. And this kind of sort of dark-skinned guy with like short kind of like afro hair and these like really kind of intense like amber eyes kind of emerges out of this machine as it opens up, and he just sort of whoa, what the fuck?
Stay calm, friend.
Whoa.
We brought you back in the machine.
Is this an other NPC?
My name is Rick O'Shea. Or Postman Pat.
Is he just full
Bollock naked. Bollock naked.
I got you some tracksuit bottoms.
Where did that
I found them in a cupboard.
You spend a provision to find tracksuit
Oh
bottoms.
no!
He puts the tracksuit bottoms on just so the scene isn't very distracting.
Just for the sake of a fan art.
Yeah.
It's not just a bomb stuck to his head.
Anyway,
Stay calm.
suddenly Rick's like, I want to play a game.
Stay calm. My name's Rick. This is Debbie, Amanda, and Rod. I'm not sure all of them
Amanda's
are
not
here.
there, but yes.
This is Debbie, Rod. We have another friend called Amanda.
All right.
You're gonna be okay. Tell us what happened.
What do you mean? Like, what happened to me?
You were in half when we found you. You almost made your way into the machine by yourself.
Oh.
What's the last thing you remember?
So everyone started going crazy.
Eating people, yeah.
Yeah. We ate a couple people and then.
Oh, you ate some people.
Yeah.
All right.
Like 2 people.
Ew.
So.
It was a group decision.
Yeah. We kind of voted each other out and then.
That big
Like Survivor.
Yeah, we had this really unique thing where we rolled dice to see. Yeah.
Did you roll for
A high, obviously. Yeah.
yeah, crazy basic sitting around and low.
They ate a whole half of your body.
What? No. What do you mean half my body?
Half of you was missing when we found you up against the machine.
Oh, time for my pills.
What?
Back in.
I'm so tempted to make that canon.
No!
Okay, go again.
Rick, you've got to get better at making those explosives.
Put a new one on.
He's about to tell us a secret. His head explodes. His head explodes and then you regenerate.
Yeah, new bomb.
He wakes up as you're midway through putting a bomb right. Oh, what the fuck?
Fred, it's me again.
Oh, they're actually making it canon.
What's the second to last thing you remember?
It's all right. It's all right. You passed out. And
You
we all got
passed out.
on our face.
I can see it out of the boys. It's just absolutely caked.
I hope Amanda's having a good time.
So the extremely crucial bit of lore and backstory that I was going to tell you right before I randomly blacked out for no reason was that. Well, a couple of weeks before all this happened, we had a run-in with these folks called the Tumblers. They kind of commandeered a large majority of the London Underground system, and well, basically there was it seemed they had they actually blocked off the tunnel that we used to get out of the rec centre and to go and find provisions because the high street was so dangerous. So once they'd sealed that off, we were.
Why is the high street so dangerous?
Well, I don't know. It's just a really highly sort of high traffic area, I guess. For
Sorry, what's your name?
Huh?
What's your name?
Marvin.
Marvin.
By this point, I think Amanda has come back. She's heard the explosion.
Yeah.
Along with everything else.
No, to be clear, it was more of a beep, beep, kind of.
Oh, okay.
So yes, you make your way back in, and he goes, yeah. So they sealed us in, and then I think they basically waited for most of us to, off ourselves. I was trying to get people to haul up in here, but I rolled high, and so they were going to eat me, and so I just had to lock the door, and then I heard a lot of screaming, and then and he sort of looks and turns, and you see there is like a vent with the like hatch down. Something moved out of there, and then he looks down at his legs. Oh yeah, I think it ate my legs.
You seem very stoic about it, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I think it's more just I'm in a complete state of shock.
Yeah.
And I think your mate's just put another bomb on my head.
Yeah,
so.
about that. Radisson Blue Huddle. We have
One moment, please, Marvin.
Yeah. No
Oh,
worries.
Amanda, you're back.
Yeah, guys. There's some guys out there.
No. You keep that on.
Just, your head might not be all together. Can I try and convince him it's a medical device? I feel like it's a no. I'm sorry, mate. You're going to have to keep it on for just a bit.
I will stand for most bullshit. There's just no way this man.
I think when the first one went off.
Yeah. Before then, you might have had a chance.
If you don't mind, just keep.
I love the idea that the device is like a bundle of dynamite with like a fuse on it.
It's a medical device.
Can we say the fuse is like going to a switch here, but there's a wire?
Amanda?
There's some guys out in the high street, and they're setting up strips of meat to.
Oh, like a kebab.
No, they're setting a trail to get the owls to come back to Radish and Blue.
Who?
Maybe it's the tunnelers.
What would the owls want with radishes?
No, Radish and Blue are encampments to kill us.
But it feels like you're getting your kind of wires crossed. I don't think they want.
No, the wire's nice and clear.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, anyway.
So what I was saying is, obviously, we've lost a lot of people, and it would be good to have, more people at the camps why we came out to get the antenna in the first place. Do we want a cannibal at the Radish
We
and Blue?
didn't choose to be a cannibal. We've all done things we didn't mean to.
Why, what have you done?
What? I've tripped over once. I broke a toothbrush.
I left the fridge open once.
Lose radishes that way.
What if we bring him along?
Can't lose them.
Marvin,
Give him a chance.
what did these tunnelers look like?
They're just kind of rough-looking survival types. Leather jackets. One of them had an eye patch.
Do I recognise these? Like,
Yes. Yeah. You recognise the bigger one had an eye patch.
That was them. He had an eye patch. The one out in the street, setting up all the meat.
Right.
Wait. So, yeah, that's what they do. We heard a story of another settlement, and it seems like they use the monsters, right? They use the monsters to sort of like flush people out, and then they go in and just take all the resources for themselves.
Radish and Blue huddle again.
Am I in the Radish and Blue or not?
You know what? Yes.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
like him. I like
We need
him.
one more NPC
Gonna
after him.
Take this off in the ceremonial way, as if we've done this lots of times before. You're right.
Roll me a survival check.
Oh God, no.
You just have history, so it feels like.
Yeah.
Explosive goes off.
Can I assist?
13. I'm a 10.
Is there any way you can make the sound again?
I will say though that I have enhanced
Wait.
explosives. Whenever you use explosives, you can select any number of allies in the target area to be completely unaffected by the explosion.
That's good, but this is a ceremonial thing that's making him an ally, right?
Oh, I've decided he's my ally.
You got
Don't
20
you hurt
seconds.
him.
20 seconds already.
I take that, I throw it in the machine and drag us all out. Out we go. Don't worry.
The
it wasn't intended.
I was gonna get some parts from.
No.
You do hear from behind a little.
I'm going to run quickly, get the phone from Max and throw it in the vent and run back.
But you're unaffected because I've chosen
Yes.
you're my ally.
The explosion goes off, and you can no longer hear that sound.
Oh, nice. We killed the child who was in
Because
the
we're
bed.
dead.
Ah!
Basically,
That went well.
you managed to get out, but you can now see all of these strips of meat have been laid out, and it does look as though it is getting quite dark outside.
Ooh.
What would you like to do? You feel like you probably have a very limited amount of time before the owls are going to descend on your settlement.
Oh shit.
On
And
Radish
those
Blue.
things are huge.
How far can we see, is it currently enough strips of meat to leave them all the way to Radish and Blue? Or is it sort of a start?
They've kind of they're off. They've essentially gone. They.
Oh, okay.
You're sort of not close enough to see the sort of the finish line. But if they're some way ahead of you and moving quite quickly.
Is it all are the strips of meat touching each other, or was it just?
Oh no, they're just
pokes
on post every
we just set
fire to the
every
whole thing.
50 to 100 feet. So I think that sort of.
Oh, I
removing
thought it was,
those- you'd have to remove
right
a
next to each other.
really sort of big chunk of them.
It's like street lamps along the road.
Essentially.
Okay.
Yes, and
No,
this
no,
is
that's
also,
fine.
they're trying to lure owls, which sort of famously very good at tracking prey over large distances.
Well, at the moment, the meat is leading them to the tunnelers. So we just have to get to the tunnelers before we get to Radish and Blue.
If you move quick enough.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Are there any line bikes around?
I'm sorry.
You should ask.
No!
So,
Stop!
if you want to, basically what's going to happen is if your aim is to just move quickly and sort of nothing else, we're going to go around and each of you are going to make me a check, whether it be wit, grit, or survival. And of course, if you want to spend any provisions, like for instance, I find a lion bike, I spend a power to find a lion bike. Yeah. So if you want to spend any of your provisions, whether it be power, provisions, so provisions, you'd be like, I find a bunch of energy drinks or whatever to like spur us on as we go, or I spend a power to find a Lime bike still intact, etc. So, we'll go ahead and have an old school roll off. We don't actually do initiative in Force of Extinction, but we'll have a roll off to determine what order we go in. So we'll go. The order will go from low to high. So go ahead and roll, and then we'll see how you get on.
I got 17.
18.
8.
13.
Okay, so we're
Damn.
going 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
So did we have to walk here from the settlement, or could we have hidden a mode of transportation around here?
Ooh, I will say if you want to do a flashback and spend 3, then I will say
Spend
you could have hidden
3.
the mode of transport here.
Ooh.
Oh,
Be very useful.
it could be 3. Are we saying it'd have to be 3 of the same, so like 3 power?
It probably would have to be 3 power or 3 protection, realistically.
Oh.
That would put us low on both on either.
It would.
Yeah.
But if you don't get back in time, everyone's gonna die anyway.
I'll go for it unless anyone wants to shoot me down.
I think that's a good
Why
play.
is it a tucked up?
Yeah. I don't think you can really do anything. Oh my god.
Hilarious.
So I'm going to open I'm going to lift up some metal sheeting from where earlier, now I was thinking that we see a battered, beaten, covered in like bits of armor plating, etc., old red postman's van.
Oh, of
If you want to
course.
surprise me, and underneath that is a tucked up, which is famously perfect for
What if it's a
Yeah.
tuck which Amanda very kindly, to try and make Rick feel more settled in, painted like a postman.
Royal Mail on the
Yeah,
side.
Royal Mail on the side, yeah.
And she's misspelled like Mail, M-A-L-E.
Also, they're called rickshaws.
Oh shit, it's got to be a rickshaw.
Oh.
Which I feel like...
On one side, Phoenix, the graffiti artist, has done Jess. Like,
Oh wow.
Oh.
We've taken our enemy as our own.
Hold on, give me a sec. Okay, Meters is back. Sorry, it was getting a bit dark and I still had my blinds up. So I wanted to put those down before people can start actually seeing through my window, which is not good.
Symbol.
Like a
Wow, wow, wow.
Rockstar's tour bus. It's like.
Okay, so. Okay, everyone, get in the rickshaw.
Are
Yeah.
you sure?
I'm very rickshaw.
Marvellous. You all squeeze into the back of this rickshaw. Go ahead
Oh,
then and
beautiful.
make. We'll say this is a grit check. Make me a grit check.
Yeah.
And you, so you have this thing now, and it'll be 1. And I'll give you a situational because you've probably driven this thing before. Go ahead and roll me 2 die, and let's see how many successes you get.
For a grit.
Grit, right?
Yeah.
can we say on the back? There's like, because there's not quite enough space for us all inside. Maybe on the back there's something to like hold on to.
Yeah, Amanda's doing the cool thing of just
Yeah. And there's a skateboard attached to the back. I don't know if you've ever had any players have any skateboards. So she's just like Marty McFlying it on the back.
So we're basically all going to do one of these and just add out how many successes we all
Yes,
get together.
basically. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got 1 fail, 1 success on a grit. So that is a 9 and a 17.
Okay, make a note of that.
Okay.
And so that is our power down to 2.
It is.
No, me fridge.
Oh, the finger fridge.
Can someone stop putting the fingers next to the pickles?
All the fish fingers is very confusing.
Fish don't even have fingers.
They do now.
Honestly, when you suggested going on the water earlier, I was like, please.
Oh, sorry.
No.
No. Because I was literally thinking, I was
We're gonna drive
like,
by the
whatever
river.
is bad on land, whatever the fuck is in the Thames right now is so much worse.
Yeah.
I was going to try and get a canal boat.
I think you would 100. You probably all would have just died, honestly. Like,
Yeah, they
fucked up
would've.
Polar bear in there. Like,
Oh.
there did used to be a polar bear in the Thames. Random story.
Wait, what?
Anyway, at the front, we've got graffiti on one side of the rickshaw. We've got Amanda, who is currently holding onto the back on the skateboard that we've like connected to it with a rope, but also holding on, so it can be detached. And then everyone else fits inside.
Yeah, I think with the 3, it's,
Three passengers?
Yeah, 3 passengers. That makes sense.
So, oh right, one driver.
And then you're
3
the driver and 3
passengers.
passengers, and then the one person on the
Okay,
back.
lovely.
I don't know if this is intentional, but Cockney rhyming slang for starving is Hank Marvin.
What?
I'm absolutely Hank Marvin.
It's absolutely Hank Marvin.
His first name is Hank. What a coincidence.
There you go.
Yeah.
For some reason, he introduced himself with his surname.
Hey Hank, should we take one of your fingers?
What?
It's a thing we do.
What do you think?
It's
Not to
just-
eat, just in case you get killed, we can resurrect you. I'm just shouting this back whilst.
Sure, that's mental. We never thought about that. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense actually.
Preparation is the best friend of success.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's from his Reader's Digest.
He just throws himself off. Don't trust this fella at all. You look a lot like somebody tried to eat me once.
I've got one of those faces.
Oh!
Decides like on the scape, like prepare to fail or fail to prepare.
That's right, Amanda. She's been reading my digest.
Such great energy. Right. It was. I think it was Amanda next, was it not?
Yes.
Yes. Great. So how is Amanda contributing to this traversal?
As we're going along, this takes 10, 15 minutes.
Oh, it's gonna take a little while. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I am identifying any other potential hazards
Interesting. Okay, go ahead and make me a.
without needing to roll.
Oh yes, I'll give you that anyway. But you can. We'll make this a survival roll as a part of your contribution to the group. Let me know
Okay.
if there's anything else that you want to add, like any provision. If you want to add a, spend a provision or a protection, to get an extra dice in your pool.
Yes, let's say a
Provision.
protection.
No,
Protection,
no, no,
okay.
no.
Yes.
No, you got a lot of
Nothing adds
provision.
securely in the-
Wonderful. Okay, so go ahead, give me 2 dice, and let's see how we do.
This is survival, yeah?
Yes.
I matched my 12 and I got 6 as well.
So 2 successes. Okay. So that's 3 successes in total.
Sorry, did we just spend a protection?
Oh, we did spend a protection, yes.
So we're down to
Cool.
3. on
7, 2, and 3.
Okay, so as you're moving through, I think that with your innate ability to sort of see hazards, you actually are starting to kind of look at the ground and you can see tracks forming. And the particular animal that sort of seems to haunt this high street, the reason why the high street is seemingly so dangerous is because it is a very habitual animal that literally treads the exact same path like all of the time. And I think actually you essentially now can see like signs of it, and you're actively like sort of shouting forward like, no, take the left street, like don't go down that one, because you can very clearly see like, it's like paw prints essentially like leading down that way.
Oh.
But yeah, if you've ever seen, I think they're called like bush dogs or whatever. They like trot around in like a little line, all sort of round exactly the same route, and you can literally see where, like in the mud and whatever, it's all kind of treading the exact same thing. So you manage to essentially like weave your way so that you're avoiding that particular route. Very nice.
Yes. So what I would like to do is we are basically following this big meat trail. Firstly, is it clear to me what this meat is from?
It looks like
Ooh.
it's from something very large. I would say that like it's pretty rotted. It's probably from some sort of mutated creature. There's essentially not really many animals left that aren't.
So whoever managed to take these, whoever we're tracking, managed to take some massive creatures down, which
Yes.
we've
Yeah.
not really done before. That's quite terrifying.
That is.
So what I would like to do is, on the way there, I will of course be tracking our enemy. So I'll gain a D20 from that.
Yep.
Using my wilderness guide.
And you're tracking the tunnelers specifically.
Tunnelers specifically.
Yep.
I would also like to think that, okay, well, we're going to try, if the owls are going to be going from, I'm assuming they started at their nest.
Yes.
So I would like to at least make a little bit of a gap. So while we are I'm making a big sacrifice here, guys. I'm going to take some of the extra spirit bottles that I got from the corner shop. And as we're driving, just try and burn like 4 in a row.
So there's a smell of the delicious smell of roasting
Yeah,
meat.
we've got time until the night goes down. But owls don't eat cooked meat.
Oh, they don't?
No, I will look at my survival.
How the
Owls
hell?
only eat fresh kills. They only even eat. They only eat fresh kill.
Oh, nice.
So trying to burn a little
Oh,
gap, which I don't know
that's
if will be enough,
interesting.
but like maybe 4 bottles. I'll keep 1.
Sure.
What for, buddy?
Courage. So yeah, trying to Molotov like 4 of these big meat poles. Spending getting a wilderness guide to track, and yeah, I think that's pretty much probably all I can do.
Okay.
I use my loo books to figure out that owls will not eat the cooked meat, and it will be a turn off rather than something.
Okay, so I think this is 3 die. Grit, please, because you're going to try and throw these bottles.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, it's his worst one.
7, 8, and 9. So 2 successes, 1 failure.
Wow.
Damn, he's getting
very,
lucky.
Very good. 5. Okay, that's 5 successes in total. Yeah, you managed to light up some of these poles. They do seem to, they seem oddly flammable.
Marvin, do you want to go?
Yeah, go on then.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
Wow, Marvin rolled 2. Yeah, it's a real good throw. He's got a real launching arm.
Nice.
With his crop top. He's got crop top and trackies. It's just he's absolutely ripped as well. We'll say that what you can see is just full 6-pack.
Debbie is just watching Lionel, forgive me.
Even though all this bit is kind of rotted, this is fresh, this is fresh.
It's so fresh.
Baby face.
When we get back, if you've got one, I might just restart if that's all right, because this is not great.
Okay, so
very good,
only the
and-
part that they're missing from their body gets restored, so everything else is still there. Oh.
Finally.
So I don't know if this is going to really help much in terms of the journey, but Debbie is an archivist, and so she is going to go through what remains of the people that lived here, and everywhere she can find a record of who lived here, she will boot up her Dell laptop. This is her logging in.
She's a 2-finger typist.
Oh, no.
And she's going to record all of the names of the people here, and she's going to ask Marvin. This is before they leave. Is there anyone that meant something to you? And try and use that to kind of preserve the memory of this place. And as she's going through it, she wants to see if there's the security guard that they ate, whether he has keys to anywhere that might hold possessions.
Sure.
Useful possessions. Weapons, perhaps.
Okay.
But yeah, she's a
Love
record
that.
keeper.
Go ahead and make me wit then, please. And yeah, just go roll me wit. And so you've used your Dell laptop.
Yep.
You have your base D20, and you have help from Marvin, because Marvin isn't rolling as part of this.
And can I add record keeper as an extra D20?
Try and gain additional
Yeah,
success.
great.
4 D20. 17, 7, 19, and a 3. So,
Okay.
Jesus.
and I can re-roll the 19. That's an 18.
Two successes?
2 successes. Okay. Marvelous. And that does take you over the threshold that you needed.
Ah.
However, this is when things get interesting. So, you managed to take down these names. You managed to type up some notes on them. You managed to get some keys as well. And the keys, very specifically, actually get you access to certain parts of the tunnel system underneath.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Because that's what they used to use back before the tunnelers kind of moved in and essentially blocked them from making their way through.
Yeah.
So could be potentially helpful. However, you've now found yourself at the precipice of the basically at the edge of a big kind of forecourt area that leads to Shoreditch Box Park. You can see it now ahead of you, and you can see that the lights are really, really quite dim. There's probably only lights off in 1 or 2 kind of areas as power is starting to struggle, and you can see that a few of the spikes and stuff that you put outside seem to have collapsed, having not been maintained for a couple of days.
Yeah.
And I think you can't help but notice how sort of exposed it now does feel. As you arrive, you can see the kind of last strip of meat is being in the thing just across this forecourt. You can see these 2 individuals now, and they kind of seem to be talking a little bit backwards and forwards, and they're sort of going to make their way. What do you guys do?
Ramming speed. I think we just
Oh,
ram
no.
straight into them.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Wraps both hands.
I think Rod is also going to sort of lean out with his sort of book bag, swinging his hardbacks around, getting ready to try and knock one on the
Oh
head.
yeah,
as well.
so I'm on the other side. I've got the skateboarding one.
Okay, so the 2 of you prepare to swing, and as that happens,
And I'm still tracking this as well. This is my hunting thing.
I'm also, just whilst we're prepping this, I'm going to spend 1 provision, because I've just realised I could be spending provision to do this,
Yeah.
to ready an improvised explosive and put it into the mortar ready to fire.
Okay, so you've load one up. You two are ready to swing. Anything that you're doing?
I've got my power brick on my charger.
Yeah.
Of course.
Why didn't any of us bring guns? Guns.
Marvin's just like, wow, these were just in the trackies.
Too noisy, Marvin.
It is too noisy.
All right. What are you doing? That's what you want me to do.
No, I don't fire it close to the Radisson Blue, because then the gunfire will attract people to us. But a gun could be useful. Oh, God damn it, Marvin.
No, not the security guard's Desert Eagle.
As we established, she's got a really strong arm, throws it straight in the Thames.
Oh, is that actually happened?
A whale comes up with feet. Ooh. And then like another whale is inside.
And sort of it winks at you and goes, good thing you avoided me.
See you in session 2.
Oh, there's another
So you go
session.
into swing,
Oh,
but
wait,
before
there's more
you can
sessions?
even roll dice.
Don't
you
do
watch
this to me.
as one of these individuals
No.
just as you feel the rain of viscera falls down around you as smatterings of blood cover all of you as one of them silently was carried off into the night and torn asunder by, as you look up, the silhouette of a fucking massive owl.
Second time today.
What do you mean?
I jostle
I thought you said that was Gem.
I jostle Ron and go, it's a fucking owl! It's a bloody owl, Ron!
is really good. The hearing is really good.
From Box Park, you just hear from Lionel, it's a fucking owl!
I know, it's an owl! It's a fucking owl!
I'm going to turn the wheel and instead of trying to ram these guys, because they seem to have problems of their own,
Yep.
just try and swerve around this so we can get back to the defences of the Radish and Blue.
And that's a massive fucking owl, which won't be able to fit underground, which you've just got keys to. We've only got 4 people left at Radish and Blue. We could just...
Maybe we could lead the owl underground.
Lead them
No!
Lead them underground.
No!
Yes. There's probably a species of owl.
There is a burrowing owl, actually, yeah.
Why would you remind him? Stop aiding him.
Was the whale bigger than the owl?
Yes.
There's always a
Wait, no, Sam's onto something.
yeah.
As you're kind of screaming at each other, yelling, covered in viscera from this individual, the larger one is like, oh, fuck, oh my god, what the fuck? He's panicking and kind of running in a direction. Rick, where are you steering? What's your immediate heading?
So we've got Radish and Blue.
Radisson Blue is right in front of you.
Yeah, okay, great.
You know that there is I'll say that there is a tube station, Shoreditch tube station is pretty close.
What's the angle? So say we've got us here, that's Radish and Blue.
I'll say
the eye patch guy.
I'll say round to the left is Shoreditch tube station, and eye patch guy is right. It's sort of in between you and
It's overground.
Overground station.
There's so many each other like.
Not gonna help. It's not gonna help at all.
No, but in the post-apocalypse, it fell into the ground.
My archives say so.
Where's our nearest underground now, guys?
We'll say that there's an underground service tunnel from the Shoreditch overground that you can make your way into, and then round to the
Unfortunately,
right.
there's a strike today.
Oh, don't.
It was on a strike day, so everything was closed when everything went down. And then round to the right, I'll say that's what leads back to the Thames, and where you've just seen a big fucked up whale.
I think going underground is the best.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Just us,
Can
or are
we-
we evacuating?
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you?
I think everyone.
to get
Yeah. So, do we? You just spoke to your husband. Are we saying they're within shouting distance?
Yes, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Okay, great. I'm going to pedal around this guy. And sorry, quick point of order. Is it pedalled or is it?
Battery powered pedal.
Okay, cool. Okay,
Both, so both.
Okay.
So going round, I'm trying to skirt past the front because we need to go and we're probably the toughest people left. Yeah.
Okay.
Front of Radish and Blue to collect the people.
We're going to do a contested roll here. This is between you and our eye patch man. Essentially, because he is going to see you trying to cycle past and is like, fuck that, I want that bike because I want to get the hell out of here. And is essentially going to try and tackle you off the bike and take control of it.
Not for Rick Shaw.
So,
So we're going to the back entrance and there's a front entrance.
are you going to Radish and Blue?
So gonna try and go out the front. get everyone who's inside. And I'm yelling ahead like, evacuation protocols!
Well, I think either way, he's sort of still going to make a beeline for you guys as you're trying to get to the action blue. So we're going to do a contested roll. Whoever rolls lowest, you're both rolling a d20 because you're both human. And does he have any... He probably doesn't have a...
Does he want to do a flashback?
Yeah, auto success. Let's see here. You need to get below an 18. And
12!
What is the prize?
One's going past, can I just reach out and like, no damage, but just slap him on the head?
Please.
Okay, cool. So he is out the middle of the forecourt. You guys make it to the front entrance.
Before this happens, I'm going to turn to Amanda and say, "You've got my finger, haven't you?"
Yeah, of course.
Great, get them out. Rod is going to jump off the rickshaw, flick through his books to his animal cries, do his best shrew or small rodent impression, and just run towards the river. Get them out! Trying to distract the owl to come after him.
The guy from the iPad.
Oh my god.
Surprisingly like his normal voice. Okay, go ahead. Make me survival. You're adding your tool here. Are you spending any provisions? If you're abandoning the settlement, I would spend whatever you want.
So Rod, in his heyday, was an old raver. So he used to be in the 80s club scene, a massive rave head. And he's been saving it for a special occasion, and he pops some MDMA.
Oh my god.
and a glow stick, puts them round, swigs a little bit of alcohol, just mixes everything up, and basically is running as fast as he can, making incredibly loud rodent noises.
Oh my
That
god.
he's got from his book. So yeah, he's using a provision, so that gets us down to 6.
I think that gets 5 because I used one.
Oh, right, 5.
Well, the more you spend, the less you'll have to carry.
Yeah. He is
Bright side.
basically trying to track the movements of that whale. He's trying to run the owl towards the whale. It doesn't know it's going to last for a long time, but basically trying to buy them time.
However, this will not be underneath your survival. This is going to be to try and essentially lure and trick the owl, which makes this a contested roll. Okay. Which means I'll be rolling a d6.
Oh, you're
'Cause
fucked
these owls
anyway.
Don't fuck about. Okay. Would you like to use a flashback for a auto success?
Yes.
Yes.
I have a thing that might be able to help you.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've got time in this moment.
Rick want to.
But
It's
what
a
if,
nice character moment.
if we flash back to it, maybe I can do it.
Right, okay.
It's tactical insight. So if I can give you an insight into owls.
Yeah. You've, basically, after we've tried to bring everyone back we can after the horrible event, you do see Rod sitting on a toilet, but it's not plugged in. It's just a little throne that he has in the sort of foyer, which is where he likes to do his reading.
Oh,
and he's
so
sipping
random.
A really nice Merlot straight from the bottle and just flipping through his book, just looking. He knows Rick's secret and is just sort of having one of his quiet toilet moments.
Debbie's going to walk over. Lionel's back. He's all right.
Very glad to hear that, Debbie.
Thank you. Look, I know you used to be a bit of a twitcher before. Library's got a rather extensive ornithology section. She takes out a book on owls. And it's got a hypothetical section on whether they became huge giant owls.
What?
It's light reading, but I thought you might like it.
That's very useful. Of course, we've all seen the shadows eclipsing the moon when they're doing their hunts.
Yeah, look, Rick looked really beat up after what happened, and look, it's no one's fault. Just, you could just let him know that, you know.
Okay.
You know, these things are...
Ah!
And as I'm flicking through this book about giant owls, it will say that, of course, move very quietly, make pretty no noise when they fly, but their wings have to stay sort of pretty much out in the gliding. They're not very good at narrow dives. So
Does he just know this stuff? What the hell?
Still making our shrew noises rather than big open roads.
Okay, I like it a lot. So you have one success.
Right.
Time to roll.
So this allows you to says you know your enemy's weaknesses.
Success and from you, yeah.
Yeah, once per encounter you can identify a weakness in a specific enemy type. For the rest of the combat, all allies gain 1d20 to their pool attacking that enemy type.
Oh, nice.
Another one as well.
Okay, this is feeling pretty good. Okay. I've got this right.
Okay. I mean, don't tempt fate too much.
7.
So close.
Failure.
17.
Failure.
14.
Failure.
19.
Failure.
How are you feeling now? Now, do you fail to hide or do you fail to tempt him?
I got one success.
Yeah.
Yes.
One.
Tempted, the owl is. I shall find out what happens in just a moment. So, R1 back at the
Oh my
base.
god, okay.
What are you doing? Are you rushing in? Are you calling everyone out? What's the sort of deal?
I'm definitely rushing in on the skateboard, trying to round everything up as quickly as possible. I'm the fastest mover.
Here's my question to you, and no one else trying to influence this decision. Could you please give me a priority order?
It's Kieran first.
Oh, fucking god.
2 babies and a 7-year-old.
Yeah.
Shocked. Okay, so Kieran is number 1 priority.
Because also he's the one who's always buried deep in like
Yes. Yeah.
important matters.
Absolutely.
Of
We all
course.
know what you want me to be buried deep in.
It was right there.
Stop!
You really didn't have to. Number 2. So you have Lena, Lionel, Phoenix, and
2 batteries.
2 batteries that are wearing diapers for some reason.
Lena,
Lena next.
the 2
She's
batteries.
7.
The 2 batteries.
The 2 batteries.
Are they actual people? No,
they're just actual-
and then Phoenix.
And then Lionel.
So no, Lionel before Phoenix. Lionel before Phoenix.
Lionel before Phoenix.
Because it's
That's technically a hate crime.
Yeah. She's an artist.
Phoenix is an artist and non-binary.
I didn't know.
Oh
Go
shit.
back in there.
Lionel, go non-binary.
You're sticking to the genderfinder.
Change your identity.
Let's still go on him. Let's go on him.
List your protected characteristics.
You just hear out from outside.
Oh my god.
He's black. He's black.
Oh my god.
No disabilities are visible.
For the lanyard!
Roll from the hip espouses. None of the beliefs that roll from the hip espouses. So.
You know when like I was like, oh, do I tell this joke? And then I think it's too funny. Then I might have to leave this whole bit in. Oh man.
They do stuff like
Okay.
this. It's...
So I am
So-
going to get you to roll now. Survival,
Okay.
and
Okay.
for each success, you shall save 1 of your friends.
In that order.
Take all you need
Shit.
from the provision of power.
In that order.
Take it
No!
all. Because
Because he's gonna fail every
You
single
only
one
have
of
enough for 2
them.
auto successes.
Take it all.
So you can save 2 people immediately if you take it all.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Take.
What power?
Take all.
So you can
I'll take
take-
all the.
You can take 3 from provision because there's only 2 power left. I have it.
2 power left. Yeah.
So you couldn't. There's not enough for you to get an auto success out of that one. So you can take an auto success from provisions and from protection. I think technically rules is written. You're only allowed to do 1, but this is going to be fun, and I want to see how this plays out.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, I'll take those 2 auto.
Okay. So we're down to 2 provisions.
Lovely.
And 0 protection.
And, your protection is now 0.
Yeah, we get an
Shit.
As Box Park, like a shoddily put together piece of furniture from IKEA, just starts to
But like perfectly separating out.
perfectly
really.
separating
Yeah.
out into like a little little diagram of a box.
It's time for Ralishan new.
Oh my
One of
god.
us grabs like the 1 radish from the centre. We will build again.
like the mother dough.
Oh, I've just remembered the resurrection thing is in. Fuck.
Not anymore.
We got no resurrection thing anymore.
Yeah, because you blew it out.
Does
What?
this count as me retreating from combat? Me out of combat.
Ooh, go on then.
Okay, nice. Because if I'm retreating from combat, I gain 1 additional die to my pool.
Ooh, very good. Very, very good. Okay.
Move.
So you have your base die. You have your ability because you're running away, and you have 2 successes
Yeah.
already. But I think that might be it.
Unless you can find a way of using your tool to help you get people out.
Threaten them with a knife.
Hurry up, Lionel!
What I use with my tool is there is a door that's kind of barred to where Lena's staying, which I can hack away with a Swiss Army knife.
Pry it open, essentially. Okay, marvelous. So with that, you have 3 die.
Okay.
You need 2 successes from this. What is your survival? 12.
Yes.
You can do it. You can do it. You got this.
Let's see. What do you want to roll them 1 at a time?
Yes, because this is for
So Lena and Kieran are safe. This is to determine whether
Lionel and then Phoenix.
Lionel and Phoenix.
Oh no. Please save Lionel.
4.
Lionel's safe.
Lionel's
Yes!
everyone.
I'm putting a tick next to these people as if they're not still in danger.
Lionel, get out of
I'll
here!
say it's the first day of Pride Month, and Luke's about to kill someone from the LGBT community.
Oh no. Please.
Phoenix!
Lionel's bi-curious.
Yes! Okay.
So, here's the real kicker. What I didn't tell you is, you are all technically still in this building as well. So roll your final dice, and let's see if anything happens to you.
Oh
As a
shit.
completely selfless individual that Amanda is, would try and get everyone out before herself. 7. Unscathed. Amanda, you
Oh, that was
with
too
ease and
close.
grace, you do have to literally drag Lionel by the collar. It's like, no, the books! Leave him, Lionel! But you do manage to get everyone out, and I guess on the back of the rickshaw is the plan.
On top.
On top.
Okay.
Plug in the 2 batteries to the rickshaw.
Unfortunately, didn't save the batteries, I do believe.
The babies!
Oh, the babies.
So, there is definitely going to be a space issue because you now have an additional 4 people plus 3.
Well, I strapped Lena to my back.
I'm not there.
You're not there, which is helpful.
So, I was going to say, but we have, because we're well prepared, we have outside the front of the Radish and Blue, you have to tell me if I can have this, can't have it, or need to roll for it, several skateboards just ready, and now I'm tying them each to the back of the...
What were you using the skateboards for specifically?
It's like when you've got to move heavy things, like putting like a big
thing on a
Oh, so it's like a
good way of like moving stuff around.
So I moved out
Is
one
it
of my
right?
flats.
Same here.
I will say
on an office chair.
if you use your final 2 provisions, I will let you have some skateboards.
I mean, we've got to get them out. Is there any? There's no way we can just fit them in without these.
Oh, is it?
We can't fit them in the rickshaw.
No, but
without
some of them
those.
could, run behind or walk. Yeah.
Walk.
Amanda could run.
I'm voting for they should have. the
Kieran takes
skateboards.
Amanda's hand and is like, we can do this.
Yeah.
You can get 2 people on a skateboard, so we could say you guys share a skateboard.
It's a longboard. There was a longboard.
But it's
Who
risky.
told you you can get 2 people on a skateboard?
Me, I'm saying it right now. Let me get away with it.
Running through a post-apocalyptic world is way safer than being on a skateboard.
It is. It truly
It's a
is.
tunnel anyway, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we don't need the rickshaw soon.
Soon.
So
Okay, I think we put
let's
the,
run. Me and Kieran.
the
will
young
run.
and the old on the rickshaw.
Yeah.
Everyone else runs.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
get out of the driver's seat and Marvin.
Yeah.
Pedal.
Wow.
Okay.
boss.
I get out and just like make sure this is nice and tight and ready to go.
Okay, so let's do a running order. So Marvin pedaling. You are on the outside.
I'm running.
You're running
Kieran's
with
running.
Kieran,
Yeah.
and then on the
I'm on the rickshaw.
rickshaw with Lionel,
Lionel.
Lena,
And Phoenix.
and Phoenix.
Yeah. And you're off in the.
And you're off somewhere else.
We didn't spend
Probably dead.
any more provisions there. In the end, 'cause
no, I don't
we
think in
just
the end
emptied
you did.
out. Great.
Okay.
Okay,
so
good.
Here's what I will say. Marvin can get everyone on the rickshaw to safety by using the last bit of power that you have in the settlement.
Okay.
That will mean yet another thing hits 0, so it could have some consequences. It's your choice, but I will say that guaranteed everyone on that rickshaw gets to the tunnels safely. And probably more quickly than the other 3.
Yeah.
Can we split the difference and use 1 to get them like mostly safe, or is it all in on 2 or nothing?
If you want to spend 1 and do mostly safe.
Because like I've given us all a D20 against owls.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we've got a good shot. We set ourselves up well.
Okay.
Oh, I love it when my players want to roll the dice. Okay, cool, let's do this.
Nice,
So,
nice.
That sounds hopeful.
Yeah. That sounds really helpful.
So, here's what is going to happen. One of your provisions, your resources, has dropped to 0, which in Force of Extinction means it's a big consequence.
Oh God, yeah.
Protection's dropped to 0. Firstly, we're going to need to do a roll-off over here, as
Oh,
you did
God.
have an auto-success, which means the owl absolutely is paying full attention to you. With no other successes,
Shit.
however, the owl now, you can see,
Shit.
is perched on a building in between you and the water, and is just sort of staring at you.
Oh
And
no.
you could sort of see, there's very few options.
Yeah.
The owl is hopping down now and is just going to begin walking in between the buildings.
Roughly how big is the owl?
Probably about 60 feet tall.
60 feet.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh!
Yes, it's
Oh!
I was thinking like 10, so
to
that's
put it into,
great.
to put it into context,
Oh.
so the owl is a D6 monster. Godzilla, for instance, would be a D4 monster.
Right.
So this is sort of like one below Godzilla size.
Okay.
Oh my
Maybe
god.
this is like a King Kong. This is like equivalent to like a King Kong sort of strength
Ooh.
creature. Because Godzilla versus Kong is stupid, because Godzilla wins every time. Dare I say it? I'm sorry.
It's not close.
Yeah, even with a stupid
Oh,
fucking
gonna
axe,
have
it
to
doesn't
ask my
make a
brother that
difference.
he's
Anyway,
absolutely
the fact that
big
biplanes
into
annoy King
Godzilla
Kong
and stuff,
tells
and he
everything
likes
you need
both
to know.
Oh, come
Godzilla
on,
and
what are we
King
doing
Kong.
here?
Don't attack
So-
biplanes, please. In the
Pride month? So sorry. Don't get me started on ace pilots. I just won't have it.
Oh no, this is too much.
So this creature has an ability. So normally, unless it has a particular ability, when you do a roll off, it doesn't matter how many successes or failures, etc. you have. It is just however, like it's just 1 point of damage, right? It sort of accounts for 1 point of damage. This creature, however, has the ability, because it's a hunter specifically, that every success it has over you counts as a point of damage. So I need one more dice.
Goodbye,
You
everyone.
need more. You're not so far.
So far away.
Your antenna suddenly goes off.
Oh no.
I've still got my antenna.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So,
Got the head those.
go ahead, and how many dice can you justify rolling?
Well, I've got I know owls, so I've got my standard.
know owls.
Standard
Yeah.
I know owls on the
owls.
flashback.
I know Kung Fu.
I am technically tracking this creature because it's also tracking me. So that's 3. I've got my survivalist book and I'm making the shrew noises. So that's 4. I think that's probably all I can do, unless I've during this. Oh, did I? When I was looking through the when we were going through the building, I was looking for the vending machines. Did I find any provisions?
Oh, you were looking for provisions.
Ugh.
Yes. Your provisions are now 3.
I will then use
Okay.
provision to get another one, which is again. I saw Amanda having the granola bar earlier on, and in that one of those vending machines, I saw some more traffic. I was planning to give them to you as a birthday gift.
Aww.
Just ran off with them then.
So I've got 5. I think if you say that's justified.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And what am I trying to do? Just not get hit or get it to the water?
Yes, not get hit.
Not get
So, and I should explain how in Force of Extinction combat is very simple. We don't do initiative. What is always a very simple rule, which is predator goes first, prey goes second. So this is the owl's turn as it is striding towards.
As I am looking down
doing
the
that
road,
kind of funny walk, even though it's
I'm going to be trying to sort of jump under any sort of cars or any sort of protection, as still going with my plan of getting it away and towards the water, trying to go into things there.
You know how real owls can't actually pivot their heads
Yes.
360? Can this one, his head's just spinning?
yeah, it's just
Oh.
I'm ready.
I have to make
What do I
it
do?
worse.
spinning.
Hell
Natural
yeah.
20.
Natural 20.
That's not good, right?
That's not good.
That is bad.
7.
Fail.
17. 17.
Come on now.
6.
Okay. And having rolled a 4,
Ooh.
you have no successes and a natural 20.
Yeah.
Lit up like a old school 90s raver listening to some intense garage. You said you're making your way towards the water.
I'm still trying to get it to follow me
What,
towards the water.
is he going to be the first
You
character that
book
just
it
dies?
towards the water, and you actually run right in between its legs. It's sort of from behind. It kind of looks at you between its own legs, and you're like, I'm gonna do this. Like, I'm 100% gonna make this. As you like knees up, striding again from the in your head. You're like superhero. On the outside.
It's a really out of shape 45.
As in your head, you power slide towards the water, and you see a whale kind of diving out. And what actually happens is you trip, fall, land, sort of face down. And as you do, you can sort of see this large shape swimming through the water. And you're crawling your way there, and you think as the whale comes up that you've done it, and you just feel something just on your back.
Oh!
As it presses down, doing 2 points of damage as it crushes your spine.
Sensei regards.
Oh my god, I'm surprised I didn't kill
essentially hanging over
him.
the edge of the Thames. Your back is shattered into a million pieces.
Oh.
This sort of taloned, you're like in between sort of two talons as it's like kind of caught you and stopped you from going any further. And you look down now and you can see not just one of these whale creatures, but two smaller, what appear to be like sort of baby ones. As the owl actually picks you up, kind of flips you so it can look at you.
No.
Seemingly bearing quite a lot of intelligence, actually.
No.
And the owl realizing that you're not much more than a
No.
sees
No.
the whale coming
Don't.
and throws you.
2 4-year-old babies. No.
Throws you to 2 4-year-old baby whales. What is
Pull out a book on whales.
Dying!
I know something about what is the last
At least
thing
I'm not
that
emotionally
sort of
attached to
escapes
the
from Welp's
characters.
mouth, as you
That's the
go
only good
flying
thing.
into
Screaming.
the mouth of a blue whale.
Oh, I really liked him as well.
Absolutely perfect.
Shit.
Your final,
that's another
point of
character
damage, is in fact
check
Welp.
off.
This is not a situation where you're going to live in the whale's stomach for 7 days.
Oh.
Get out of the Bible. Jonah, eh?
Incredible. Okay, so back here, you decided not to spend any
you back,
of your
maybe.
provisions.
How's he gonna bring him
currently,
back?
The owl is distracted.
Yes.
This will not help you from something else that approaches. As
Oh.
you see several
Oh.
emerging
Oh no.
from like
Oh no.
seemingly like from concealment
Oh no.
tunnelers.
Oh.
Several of them armed with rifles,
Oh no.
either side of this long street that you're heading through.
Oh no.
I would love to remind everyone, I gave them the choice to just get all of the people to safety, and they chose not to.
Jess was actually
He's
editing
not
that in.
wrong.
He
I
didn't.
was outvoted. I feel like I was outvoted.
Oh, go back, yeah.
Marvin can get everyone on the rickshaw to safety.
I want them all to die.
Okay, so
Yeah, okay,
they
that-
are
that is
going, I'm
Tom's
going to roll
fault.
just one for them to determine. Let's see if we've got stormtroopers or
Why?
actual competent people using a rifle.
Why?
Whoa, that is extremely tough. So,
no, what happened?
Marvin will roll for the rickshaw, and then the 3 of you, 4, because Kieran, that was what I was trying to remember. I was like, I'm sure there's 4 people there. Basically, yeah, we need to hit under a 5.
Okay, so the rickshaw.
Oh.
I have what could be a very stupid Hail Mary. How do we feel about stupid Hail Marys?
I think we feel very strongly about them.
In a good way.
Yes.
I thought that's what I just did.
yeah. We can double down from inside one of his pockets. Rick pulls out a little bell,
Ah, I see.
which he used to use to call Jess for dinner.
Wait! Yes!
Nums! Num nums! And then lobs. Oh wait, actually, just before I lob it, take out the explosive and fire that towards the tunnelers.
So what I'm going to do basically is we're going to have them roll, and then this is going to be essentially your response. They are technically the predator in this scenario, but that is your action. So you're adding a bell. I will add a situational advantage for potentially your cat. We'll see how that resolves.
Oh,
And
please.
your base die. So you'll be rolling 3.
Please let the animal actually live.
I'm looking at all this. I'm going to attempt to retreat from the combat.
Yep.
Get as far away from I can.
Absolutely.
So get an extra die for that.
Extra die. So that's a base die plus that one. Yep.
Yes.
You stab someone with your knife?
Yeah, I think, I've got my little...
I guess we were trying to retreat.
I will let you add a die if you decide to throw your Swiss Army knife. at one of them to sort of distract them, but you will lose it.
No. I need that.
He says as we approach the end of it.
Hey, listen, the people might love it and might want some more Force of Extinction.
Please.
We have to do it again.
Actually, don't, because
Where should they go?
ForceOfExtinction.com, and you can back it on back and get right.
I kind of want to play this.
You
It seems fun.
can get on the back of it. 'Cause it's really
It
cool.
seems fun. I just don't have friends to play it with.
Yes, radishes and Nutrigrain. If you back at the highest,
And I don't know
Not
D&D.
back the game, it's only radishes.
There's actually no option to get the radishes. It's like the radishes is the first tier. To get the book, you need the second
Even
tier.
if you
and
don't
even then
back
you
it.
still get radishes.
Even if you don't back it, you're sending a radish to everyone in the nation.
That's why we need the actual money, so we can send everyone radishes.
Put so much money into the radish.
We're just trying to recoup at this point, honestly.
They're rotting so quickly.
Am I rolling? Because Marvin's rolling for the rickshaw, right?
Oh, that's true. But we'll have you roll. We'll have you roll anyway. So.
I'll like launch off the rickshaw at the nearest tunneler, and try and distract them so that Lionel makes it to safety.
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna say.
Oh, that's a bit sweet.
If you beat a 5, I'm going to say that you successfully managed to, through whatever actions, take out one of the tunnelers. But if you do not hit a 5, you will take a point of damage.
Okay.
So, let's go ahead and do some rolls. So we have 2 die, 1 die,
1 die, I think.
3 die. Okay, who would like to go first?
I'll hit it with the 3. Here we go.
And I'm going to say there are 4 tunnelers. So 2 on either side.
Well, not anymore.
Yep.
Yeah, still 3. I was so close. A 6, a 7, a 12.
That's not a bad roll.
6, 7.
Oh, oh no! Sam!
I
Why?
would have.
He's out of the Wales battle. Back in.
Okay, so
Why?
these rifles
Oh,
are
you
loose,
brain
and,
rotted. Oh, menace.
you take a point of damage. What are you?
I crossed that out because I was healed earlier, so I'm back to 2 damage. I've got 1 left.
Just because I think narratively it's cool, Rick starts getting absolutely Boromired.
I am carrying lots of explosives, so this could go wrong for me.
That is so true, and you had 3 failures. We'll come back to that in a second. 2 die. Let's go ahead and roll for Amanda. And I will say this is Amanda and Kieran, actually.
6 and 9.
Oh, 6 and 9, sorry.
It does say, if you fail a stealth check, you can spend 1 adrenaline die, if available, to convert that failure into a success.
I've forgotten! Oh, thank you so much for reminding me! You died! Whenever an ally of yours dies in Force of Extinction, you all gain an adrenaline die. So, you get an additional die.
We feel like, oh, he's dead. He's dead.
He's 100% dead.
Why
So yeah,
now?
just go ahead and this will be we'll see.
We know.
Why now?
18.
That would have been so cool though. If you'd have
Would have been.
Well done, Tom.
Yeah. So you will actually also. So yes, you can. You said there was an adrenaline die.
Yes, says you can spend 1 adrenaline die to convert that failure into a success.
Okay, so you can roll an additional die just to see if you pass first, because you should.
Oh.
10. Okay, so what you can do basically is forego the use of that adrenaline die for the rest of this encounter, because adrenaline dies last until you are out essentially of combat.
Okay.
So you can forego the use of that adrenaline die from now on and get an auto success on this one, which would save you and Kieran from taking any damage.
I think I should do that then, yeah.
Okay, so you no longer have an adrenaline die, but you and Kieran, I think literally there's a point where like Kieran like heroically is like, no, and like tries to dive in the way, and you're like, what the fuck are you doing? You just grab him and pull him out of the way of a fucking bullet. You're like, that wasn't even gonna hit me. But he was trying to be romantic. So you pull him down. Actually, the 2 of you kind of end up falling like down some stairs, but like into the service tunnel that you were aiming for.
Can we do the classic land of like on top of it?
I was just about to say that!
Oh no. Okay, let's go.
Do I sacrifice the laptop?
I'll do it.
There's no way to charge it anymore.
I'm gonna do it.
But you are the laptop.
Oh yeah.
It's all up here.
No, it's not, love. No, it's not. Lionel. Yeah. Lionel's like, no, it's not, love. Okay.
My library.
No, Civilization 7.
It's a 1!
Oh!
Our favorite.
Yes!
Absolutely incredible.
Well, can I save the adrenaline die?
No. So you get to use that every time you roll.
Oh, right.
Ooh.
He like burnt his.
3?
3. That's another success.
Yes, mate.
What are these rolls?
This is my moment!
Debbie, you see Debbie, both inwardly and outwardly, this looks cool. As Debbie now, like, running, like, gets ahead of the rickshaw somehow. She's absolutely, like, knees up, like this. Debbie, like, she's on the way to complain to the council as we just, like, furiously runs. You see, looses the Dell laptop. It knocks into the gun of one of the tunnelers as he's already pulling the trigger to turn to his mate, like, oh, fuck. As the two of them shoot each other in the head.
Sees it as he goes past, like, familiar.
I think she hears Rodney's death call and she's like, got him.
She's inspired by the fact that Rodney's dead.
Always return your books, Rodney.
Like, jumps into your arms and it's just like, take me home.
Can they also fall down the steps and land on top of each other?
But they fall making out. They're already at it. Like,
This is how you do it, kids.
okay, absolutely incredible. Let's see if everyone else that is now left on the rickshaw somehow survives. I will say it's going to be dramatically easier.
They're all dead.
There's only one left. There's one left.
There were four.
Okay, so Marvin has. I'm going to absolutely say that Marvin gets a die from you because that was incredible.
Does he also get the adrenaline?
He gets an adrenaline die, base die.
Because you ordained him as an ally.
Yeah, baby.
And his object is the rickshaw. Why not?
Yes.
So 4 die needs under a 5. I'll roll them one at a time.
Rickshaw will always be with you.
19.
19.
16. Come on, mate. 15.
Oh my god! Oh.
My goodness.
No wonder why it's called adrenaline. Jesus
Literally,
Christ.
like, you see the rickshaw is riddled with bullets, like absolutely riddled with bullets. And Marvin gets down the stairs as he goes down the stairs of this thing, gets to the end, just like turns around slowly, like expecting to see like it's an absolute like bloodbath behind him, and everyone's just sort of lying on top. Okay, right, yeah.
Nice.
We did it!
Yay!
What was happening, guys?
And it is with
Oh,
this
you
that,
cheeky.
Our crew now having managed to, well, completely abandon their settlement, but setting down into the tunnels, which is still potentially fraught with danger, but you are mostly alive, and you do crucially have a finger of your fallen ally.
Yes.
And
Ooh.
there's a moment as you kind of make your way through the gates and you head down to these tunnels, and the future feels desperate and terrifying.
Well, hold on, can they
but
get them back?
all of you have gotten closer together. The group has literally gotten closer together because, of course, now there isn't a massive blood feud happening between two people, at least for the time being. And it is with that that you set off to what would be the next part, to the next chapter of your survival in this strange and twisted
Oh,
place
so
in
they're
London.
in chapters.
However,
Oh, I got it.
as you're making your way down these tunnels, all is nice and quiet
Oh, wait. It's like,
and
oh,
calm.
there's more.
until you just hear a little ringing bell and a because someone decided to call his cat for num-nums. And that's the end of our session! Wow. Thank you so much, guys. That
Oh
was
my god.
absolutely
What a
hilarious and
blooming
incredible.
cliffhanger.
Really appreciate it, and yeah, wonderful.
I caused 3 dooms of our party
Yeah.
over one session. I didn't know that Jess could go in the sewers. Just before you said that, I was like, oh, can we hear that she's like finishing
she's
off
over
a
there,
tunnel?
Oh.
Sewer cat.
No, sewer cat.
That was so much fun.
Oh, yeah, that
That's
was.
amazing.
Really glad that you enjoyed it. It's yeah, it's been a real labor of love putting this book together, and it's like kind of
I really
surreal
like
to be
it.
like playing
Very
it. Like
interesting.
what's weird is that like it's been play tested so much, but like I haven't led a lot of that. Like I've kind of been largely like and so actually I think like every time I get to roll like play it for new people and everything like that, it's really amazing how like quickly people just like get the spirit of it. You know what I mean? And like start rolling and start like doing stuff. So yeah, really appreciate it.
It felt so like natural and like I spent ages trying to learn all the different things of all the different D&D classes. but I
Oh,
really did
yeah.
feel by the end of this, like, yeah, I've got it.
Like that's
And,
like,
you know, it's,
following
in the
this
full
one was
game,
like
there is,
quite
more
easy.
complexity. There's more like
So,
levels to it, which kind of lean, you know, sort of
Wait, so
allow you to play
which-
sort of slightly longer arching campaigns. And
Yeah, it
obviously we
says
do
one
this, you know,
shot,
for these
but-
one shots and stuff. It's very kind of like it's huge, right? Not every role has to be quite so big, but that was
Yeah.
kind of what the game was made for, right? It was kind of inspired by the idea, like, I really love in TTRPGs, like, I think failure leads to the most interesting, you know, things, right? And every time I feel like we failed, there's like, it uncovers like something interesting or new or, you know, develops the character in some way. And so we were kind of like trying to think of a game where it's kind of designed for you to like, on the whole, fail, right? So even when you getting like one success in a pool of like 5 dice, right? So that one, oh my god, yes, like literally even at the end, then, right? Like literally, rolled, what, like
Marvin's
5
5.
dice,
Yeah.
and Marvin got a 5 on the last. It just feels like that much,
Yeah.
that much better. So, yeah, really appreciate you taking the time to play this, guys, and thank you so much for having me on the channel. And I, you know, if, I would love to come back and play with you guys.
love to have you back, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to do your back a kick plug directly
Yes,
down the
absolutely.
bottom of the line?
Yes.
So if you've enjoyed this, then please head to forceofextinction.com.
Yes, guys,
which will
check
take
it
you to the
out.
Back a Kit page. If it's live right now, obviously go ahead and you can back. But also, if it's not, you can follow and even reserve a spot. I think it's like £2 or $2. And if you do so, when you then back, you will get an exclusive Force of Extinction die for free. But some of the other really cool things that you can get, obviously you can get like a physical copy of the book, you can get a digital copy of the book, but we're also doing things like there is a tactical backpack, a Force of Extinction branded tactical backpack, which is really cool, so you can hold all your dice and your books and everything will come kind of packaged in there. We also have a special edition cover with a GM screen, and there is even 2 packages. One is you get to play an online game of Force of Extinction with one of our many incredible GMs, so like Connie from Transplaner, or Edward Spence, who's one of the creators of the game, or myself. And on the highest tier, if you really want to and you feel like maybe this looked like a lot of fun playing in person with me, you get to play in a castle with me and Edward Spence, and we'll run a massive Force of Extinction game with loads of other people from the 12-sided Studios gang as well. In person, I think that's in October time, that's going to be happening. So yeah, come and join. It'll be, I think it'll be a lot of fun. There's so many cool goodies for you to get. And we've got some really sick stretch goals, including, and this is a little peek behind the screen, there's maybe a stretch goal for splice rules, which I've been really looking forward to making, which is essentially where us humans might be able to maybe do a little bit of evolution, you know, a little bit of fighting back maybe. But we can only get there if you help us, so please go to a back a kit, and if you can, we would appreciate any support. Even just sharing it amongst your friends and saying, hey, this looks really cool, I want to play it, would mean the world to us. Oh, and then yes, one final thing, if you do follow it, right now, you literally press the follow button, you can download a quick start guide literally right now. So you can go and play this game with your friends. It doesn't have things like the archetypes in it, but it has all of the sort of base rules that you need to just sort of get started. So if you do want to have a play, maybe before you back it, then go and follow it, and you can get yourself a quick start guide.
Amazing. Well,
Okay, wait, so is this...
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Another,
so much.
is there going to be another
We'll be
episode
doing a lot
or...
more one-shots like this on the channel. Stay tuned. Keep following Rob from the hip.
Hey. Bye! Okay, so I presume this is a one-shot, this is the only episode, which was which I was rightly assuming at the beginning, but the way they were wording it confuses me. But yeah, that was really nice. Luckily, it was only one episode, so I didn't get emotionally attached to the characters, and only one of them died. And of course, it had to be Sam's character. Why is it always Sam? But yeah, I really enjoyed that. I actually kind of do want to play it, but I just don't have friends to play it with. And also, I would like to play it streaming, and none of my friends actually know I do VTubing and stuff. Which, to be honest, is a good thing. But if I'm not careful, they will find out. But I need to make some online friends, VTuber friends, that'll be willing to do this if I ever buy it and stuff, and if they like playing D&D, and well, maybe some of you guys, I don't know, we will see. But that'll be hopefully the last episode I will watch from Roll from the Hip before Playground Season 2. So I'll be going back to what I was watching before, and that was Pokemon. So I'll be watching that, and also Duffy's Digital Circus, because I've been meaning to finish watching that. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!